What happened? Where am I? Am I alive yet?
Have you ever stood and stared at it, marveled at its beauty, its genius? Millions of collectors, lovers of film and horror alike, just living out their lives, oblivious. Did you know that the first program was designed to be a perfect human world, where none suffered, where everyone would be happy? It was a disaster. No one would accept the program. Some believe that we lack the programming language to describe your perfect world, but I believe that as a species, human beings define their reality through misery and suffering. However, when viewers of the Movie Canon YouTube channel tune in, they get a sense of joy. Too much joy, if you ask me. You see, the perfect world would dream that your primitive cerebral kept trying to wake up from, which is why this was redesigned to this, the peak of your civilization. For some reason, human beings still found their way to the Movie Canon YouTube channel. This has to change. Look out that window. You had your time. The future is our world. The future is our time. Is there something on your mind?
Watch the Movie Canon.
Hi, you're watching the Movie Canon? Watch Geo. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. I'm Giovanni, and this is Figures Talk, episode number 40 on the Figures Talk Friday night edition here tonight on January 24th, 2025. This is not going to be a normal thing, at least that's not the plan. We'll see how tonight goes, but I wasn't able to do Sunday nights because we're going to be doing something for my brother on Sunday, so I moved it up to Friday night. So that's why we're doing Figures Talk. But if it comes out to be like a better night, who knows? Maybe I'll change it because I don't have to worry about going to work the next day, compared to Sundays. But we'll see about that. But there's a lot. There's actually quite a lot to talk about here tonight. A lot of figures that were announced, teased. One in particular went for pre-order, and some people had issues with it and things like that. But I'm very excited to have you guys here in the live chat. If you're watching the replay, of course, thank you so very much for that. And we have two Canon Council members here that have not been on Figures Talk before. They've been on the channel, but not Figures Talk. So I'm very excited to have them play Keep, Gift, or Destroy tonight. So that should be interesting. So let's bring in my Canon Council, as I like to call them. Let's bring my very first Canon Council member. He is a channel member. He chose the blue pill, and he's also a moderator and a great individual here. Let's go ahead and bring him in, Mr. One Adam 12.
Since I was 3 or 4 years old, I've loved Star Wars, so we'll keep Luke. We're getting into double jeopardy where things really get tense. Iron Man, knowing that the original Avengers are destroyed and the MCU goes down the drain. And also knowing that we destroyed Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Oh man.
McMonkey.
Adam, you're muted. There you go.
Every time I see that intro, I love it.
Well, thank you so much for that. I forget that I added that Greedo part. So
Yeah.
when it ends right before it, I think that you're about to pop up on the screen and I'm ready to go. But then I was like, oh wait, I forget about the Greedo thing. So
that was because the Figures Talk episode a few episodes ago, we were doing the fantasy figure. Yes.
Yes. But Adam, thank you so very much for joining us here tonight. And
Thank you.
let me first say here here on the show, you know, you've been on the show for many months. You're a regular now, moderator, channel member. Consider you a good friend, and I must say that I was very sad to hear about the passing of your father yesterday. So my deepest condolences there. And so let me just show this real quick here. Let me just move this. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, so I mean, I just created this. I don't know if you wanted to say something, Adam, at this point.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you. You know, we lost Dad very early yesterday morning. My wife and I were in the hospital with him. Lung cancer, kidney cancer, just, you know, everything went. But you know, he was an awesome guy. I wouldn't be a collector without him. And, you know, when I grew up, we went to that's actually him and I opening night, the Thursday preview show for Star Wars: The Force Awakens. And, you know, he wasn't as much into the geek stuff like I am. He wasn't a geek like me, but he was an enabler. and he helped create, you know, my mom was a big influence on this, and my aunt, but, you know, and my grandmother, but he helped, he enjoyed when he was happy when I was happy. And so he would take me to Toys R Us and KB Toys when I was a kid, and the local toy stores, and get me Star Wars figures and G.I. Joe. And this is actually something I picked up recently. It's not a YOLO Park Optimus Prime. Obviously, It's a new figure, but he loved. He used to, and I still have him in my parents' house. He's like, oh, the Japanese robots. He called them the Japanese robots. He would go to Chinatown in New York City, and like the guys would sell them off the back of their truck. He would get me, like, some of them were knockoff brands, but he would get me like the different robots, Voltron, stuff like that. And, you know, it just, you know, I love my dad a lot, and, you know, I wanted to be on tonight just because when you lose, I mean, everyone's lost someone, and when you lose someone, it's very busy. You're getting, you know, we have a funeral service on Sunday, and you're getting family coming in and all that, getting the house ready, getting, you know, funeral director, dealing with all that stuff. You want a little bit of normalcy, and, you know, you want to get your mind off of things and connect with, you know, and I feel good talking about figures, because when I'm in my office here, my home office, and that was from our wedding. My dad was I love my dad so much. He was the best man in my wedding.
Nice.
And you know, he just loved action films, and he loved the Lethal Weapon movies. He loved Beverly Hills Cop. He liked Austin Powers and Police Academy. He loved silly comedies. And, you know, he loved movies and TV shows. So he'll be missed, and as we say in Judaism, may his memory be a blessing. And, you know, I can't wait to talk I missed some of the things because I kind of been tuned out the last couple of days. So when we show up some of these figures here, my reactions will be pretty fresh.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice there. But again, Adam, my deepest condolences. I was very sad to hear about the news there. So very sorry for your loss.
And thank you for, you know, this tribute to him. And I just want to one quick, besides my dad, you know, I don't know if you've heard of the elderly Meals on Wheels program. They're all over the country. My dad was one of the advocates who helped get the Meals on Wheels program, the elderly nutrition program, passed. And he proudly had one of the pens that Lyndon Johnson used to sign the Older Americans Act in 1965. And he was he walked as one of the marchers in Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.'s, of course, famous "I Have a Dream" speech. He was there at that march for civil rights. So my dad, I love superheroes. My dad was he was a real superhero. He was my hero. So thank you again.
Yes, definitely, Adam. Very nice. Thank you so much for speaking here and for joining us here. Like I said, deepest condolences there. I can't really imagine, but thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, so let's go ahead and move into my next Canon Council member of the night. I wasn't sure if he was going to make it tonight, but he just popped up out of nowhere. So let's go ahead and bring him in here, assuming I got an intro for him. Pretty sure I did. Oh, there you go. Here we go, Mr. X-Man Supreme. And the last one is the brown.
Oh my god!
Suit.
Damn.
So
oh my god!
It's pretty easy as the not X-Men. Come on, bro.
Oh shit! All right.
So
Well, it was fun, you guys. I'll see y'all later.
They dip.
Oh, fuck off.
Rated R.
Mr. Dave, how are you doing?
What's up, everybody? Man, it's been a long couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, Dave, since you haven't been here.
Yeah, work's been kicking up, and I just got back to the hotel room from setting up a bunch of cameras and stuff, and well, it's been a day. But dude, let me tell you. First off, Adam, all the love to you and your family, man.
Appreciate
Absolutely. And you might want to get like a DNA test done, because I just saw that picture of young Adam 12, and I'm telling you, dude, do you know for sure if Eddie is your illegitimate son?
What?
You might want to look into that.
All right, he's gonna look into that.
New stocking under the fireplace for Christmas. But no, it's good. It's good to be here, you guys. It's great to see y'all. I can't stay for the whole show because I got to get up early in the morning. But I want to get on for as long as I could and chop it up with you guys. Missed y'all.
Oh yeah, well, thank you so much, Dave. And I know you got to pay off those figures, so.
Oh yeah, I gotta pay for Jack Sparrow.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, because you recently told me that you were able to get the Artisan one, right? That's the one that you got.
Yeah, I got him through like the regular queue and everything, and then it came time to get him, and I was like, man, I got to give him up. I got other things to pay for, and then I found someone to take him off my hands, and then I immediately regretted that, and I went on the hunt to try to find another one, and very fortunately, I was able to do so, and Mr. Ben Thomas was able to help me out with that.
Oh,
so.
nice.
So shout out to Ben Thomas for helping me find another one. Shout out to Calvin for taking the one off my hands. It's been all kinds of exchanges going on here.
Oh yeah. Well, again, thank you again, Dave, for coming back here, even if it's just for a little bit. But thank you so much there. Let's bring my next Canon Council member of the night. This is his first time on Figures Talk, but he has been on the Met Report. And he is going to be on Horror Talk next week on the 1st. So you guys know him as Horror Talk. And
or as Marlon Brando said in Apocalypse Now, the horror.
Right, exactly. Right, the horror, exactly. You guys know him as Feel the Burn, Mr. Robert. How you doing, Robert?
Yo.
I see that you have your what is it, pumpkin head figure there. I think you're muted. Yeah, I think you're muted. Let me see. Let me check if you're muted there. Yeah, there you go. You just unmuted yourself. Go ahead. Okay, you're still muted.
Is the mic
okay?
working?
And that. Okay, there you go. There you go. Muted. Still muted.
Still muted.
I see the mic that you're still muted. So unmute yourself. No, you did it again. There you go. There you go. Okay, for some reason you're still muted. You may have to log out and log back in. Okay, all right. Well, I'll bring you on as soon as you get back here. All right, thank you so much. All right, so my next Canon Council member of the night. This is his first time on Figures Talk as well. He has also been on the Meta Report. He has not been on Horror Talk yet. But let's bring in Mr. Jay Feezy.
What is up, everyone? I made it. Man, I'm here. The stars have aligned. The planets are in sync. Yeah, we're all synced up here. Man, I'm on Figures Talk with you fellas. Good to be here. Good to be here. Thanks for having me, Gio.
It's funny when you said that, because when I asked you, like, I'm doing Figures Talk on Friday night. Would you be available on Friday night? And you said that, the planets have aligned, or the stars have aligned. Oh, yeah. Wait, isn't that what's happening this weekend? Aren't there, like, all the planets gonna align or something like that?
Oh, is that this weekend?
Like, I didn't read
about that.
I think there is something happening. So there you go. It has everything to do with that.
That means something. Oh, man. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't know that was happening this weekend, though.
Yeah. This is your first time on Figures Talk?
It is. Right. Yeah.
I could have sworn
dude.
Oh,
he was on the Met Report.
Maybe that's where we streamed before. Okay. I know I streamed with you before. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he was on the Met Report, but because of his schedule, we just haven't been able to for him to hop on. But because I'm doing it Friday tonight, it worked out. So glad to have you on, DJ Feezy. Are you ready for the Keep Gift or Destroy that I have for you? Which I don't know how I did.
Oh, man. Honestly, I forgot about that. And when I saw the thumbnail that said Keep Gift, I'm like, oh, damn, that's right. So I'm curious to see what you came up with, just because I personally think I have a varied taste of figures. So I'm curious to see what you're able to find out. So we'll see what you come up with.
It was very hard to find out, Feezy. So I might not have gotten it right. But we'll see.
Okay, well, I'm thinking you might have gotten one, but we'll see. I'm thinking.
Okay,
we'll see what you come up with.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
But again, Feezy, thanks so much for joining us here tonight on Figures Talk. Let's try Robert again. Let's see what the situation is there. Robert, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Looks like you're back.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, feel the burn. You're here. Figures Talk. You were on Met Report not too long ago. We set it up so that you can join us on Horror Talk on February 1st. So hopefully we'll see you there as well. But again, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. You will also be doing a Keep Gift or Destroy tailored just for you, and we'll see how I did. But that'll be later tonight. Okay. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching live right now, if you're watching the replay, very much appreciated there. I'm excited that it's Friday night because I don't have to worry about work tomorrow.
Yeah, here.
So I'm really liking that. I may get a little used to that, but let's look into the live chat real quick here. Let's see. So we have Mr. 1 Adam 12 just warming up the chat. Says new night, same awesome Figures Talk. It's Friday night. Woohoo. Yeah, definitely Mr. 1 Adam 12. And then Jay Feezy also warming up the chat saying, what's up all? Happy Friday. And Dave says, blue pill moderators of freaking course. They're going to be the moderators, right? So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, right? We're the establishment.
Exactly. The machine. Taking over.
I never thought myself later.
We're all playing around with the machines and AI, but it's going to happen. Watch. My little brother, or my younger brother, I should say, Matthew, a moderator and a channel member as well. He chose the red pill, joining us here on the live chat. Thank you so much, Matthew. I'll be seeing you this weekend for his birthday celebration. And Jose Plus says, so sorry for your loss, my friend. Drops in here, Mr. Jose. He'll be here.
Thank you, Jose.
Later tonight.
Appreciate
thank you so very much there, Jose. And then my brother as well. Rest in peace. Sorry for your loss there.
And happy birthday to you, my friend.
Oh, yes. Then we have TJ Mike, aka King Churro, a channel member as well. He selected the red pill. So happy Friday, gentlemen, collectors. Thank you so much, TJ Mike, for joining us. As always, much appreciated. But then Jose says, one of the greatest pieces of dialogue in probably any MCU
really is
I wasn't ready for that line when that came out. I was not ready for that line.
Yes. It says, but what is grief if
Dude.
not love, persevering vision? Hope you remember that, Adam. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
If you're not sad about something, you never loved it, and you know it's
That is
as the Bible said, and I think there was a song in it from the '60s. To every season, you know, to everything there's a season. You know.
Right. So it looks like we're caught up in the live chat, everybody. So why don't we go ahead and start with, I'm going to test this out for a little while, the figure price right. I mean, I'll see how long I'll do it, but the figure price right, I'm doing, I'll do one, and then I'll go to a figure, and then I'll do a figure price right, and I'll do another figure and things like that. So the figure price right is just like The Price is Right, but with figures. If you have seen the show, or if you have ever seen The Price is Right, I'm going to reveal a figure. The Canon Council will write down the sideshow price, the retail price that is on their website. They will guess what it is, or maybe they know the price, but they're going to guess what the price is, and then they're going to reveal what the price is at the same time, simultaneously. And if you don't go over, if you don't go over the price, but if you stay under $25, you'll get a point. And then we'll move on to the next figure, and then we'll do the rest like that. So I have, I believe, 4 of them for tonight. Like I said, there's a lot of figures here. We're not going to go through all of the figures for a really long time, unless you guys want to. I mean, it is Friday. So we'll do all that stuff. So are you guys ready? You guys have something to write with, a pen and paper, your phone, or a calculator like Robert has?
Good old hotel stationery.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I'm using my phone as my ring light, so yeah. I know
Okay,
last night I was kind of in the shadows last night, so yeah.
Oh, that's right. You were in the shadows. Yeah, it was a little. It was hard to see you. Yeah, but it is fine right now, so you're good there. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
Here's the first one, and that's Mr. Knight.
No, is this gonna be sculpted or? Oh, wait a minute. This is sculpted.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
Because you know how they have the other one is Artisan.
Yeah.
So Mr. Knight, whenever you guys are ready, let me know, and then I'll full screen you guys so I can gather your price for this figure.
All right, ready.
I'm all
All
set.
right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
So, are you guys ready? All right, so go ahead, reveal your price, and then I'll write it down. Okay, let's start with Adam. So let's see, Adam. Okay, so he says it's 305. Okay, let's go to Feezy. He says it's 270. 270 for Mr. Knight. Let's go to Dave. 275.
Oh. $1, Bob.
All right, 275. And then let's go to Roberts, and his is, I can't see it. Is it 255?
Yeah, 255.
Oh, okay, 255. All right, there you go. All right, so let's go back here. Okay, so again, this is just a sideshow price, right? So again, these are prices that what you would see on sideshow. That doesn't include shipping. It doesn't include tax. None of that. So this is just from your memory here, based on what you think the price is. So it is $255.
Oh,
Mr. Knight.
You got it. Dang. On the
Nice.
money.
I remember because I had bought this before I bought the Artisan movie.
Okay. All right. So you got the point there, Robert. So now you could also tie, by the way, moving forward. If you guys got the same price, just by chance, you could tie. But 255 says Robert, so he got the point there. All right. So let's move on to the first figure here of the night, and it is the Clayface from the Batman animated series, a Mondo figure. And let's open up the TV figure file from the Batman animated series. Series premiered in September of 1992. You can stream it now on Warner Brothers /Max. Number of seasons 2. Although I thought there was a lot more seasons, but apparently it's only 2 of them. And the Rotten Tomato score from the audience is 92%. For some reason, it doesn't have any critics. Maybe they just didn't review it at all. The
Only 2
price,
seasons of that. Wow.
yeah, and I really thought there was like 5 or 6. But I guess not. I guess they did a shitload of episodes per season.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, were they just a bunch of episodes in those 2 seasons?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Because
Yeah.
back in the 90s, they used to do like a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
Like right now,
Yeah.
we have like what 6 episodes, 7 episodes.
I did like
Although-
55 or 70%.
Yeah, although I guess like the Disney shows or the MCU shows, Star Wars shows, they're a lot more expensive to make as as well. So I guess I get that.
Yeah.
This is the standard edition cost, right?
This is the standard edition. This is the one that
Okay.
is available. Price $260. Expected to ship or in July of 2025. If you wanted the I forgot what they call it, the special edition or the timed edition.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, this guy
Timed.
sold out, but he was
Or
$280.
limited, yeah.
Expected to ship. Limited, there you go. July 2025.
Limited, yeah.
I want to tell you, I thought that this was going to be another part of the game, so I went ahead and wrote down because I was looking at this. I was looking at this just a couple of days ago, man. This is a beautiful figure, man.
Oh yeah. I've told you guys this before. When it comes to the Mondo Batman animated series, I decided to stop because I was like, I'm just gonna keep buying these. They keep releasing all these awesome villains from the animated series. We got Poison Ivy, we got the Scarecrow, all these other ones. I'm still waiting for Riddler. I think if they make Riddler, I think I'm getting that. This one looks cool. The Bane one too. I was very tempted with the Bane one. But this is what we got here. Clayface. If you wanted the limited edition, it's gone. Those are usually sell out like right away.
Oh yeah.
But let me just drop this.
And then they go straight up.
Let's drop it to Mr. Dave. So I know you collect some Mondo figures. What are your quick thoughts on Clayface?
This is a good figure. Like they swung for the fences with this one. Like this was a big deal. It's one of the best looking figures from the Batman line so far. Him and Man Bat are like 2 of the most impressive looking figures.
Yeah.
But man, they went hard and they succeeded on Clayface. They really did a good job here. And all the accessories, Mondo always kills with the accessories. But man, they just pulled this sucker straight off the screen, man. He looks so good. And that limited Batman coming out of his chest accessory from that one episode, that looks so freaking good. And they got the one of his head with the bat grapple coming out of it. It's such a good release, man. This
pretty
is
big.
such a good looking figure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretty massive, yeah. So let's see here. How about you, Feezy? Any thoughts on this guy?
Yeah, man, this is bad. I agree with Dave with X-Men. This is badass release. I pass on it just because, like you were mentioning, I'm trying not only am I trying to be selective, but especially with Mondos, I'm picking and choosing as it is. But yeah, so I passed on this, and I don't think I'm gonna get any more Batman figures. But yeah, this was badass. If for those of you who got that limited edition, congrats, because yeah, that's the one I would have went with had I gone with it. The Batman, the grapple coming out of his head, the what is like the puddled look where he's kind of all just like down like to like a puddle. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if it's gonna be hollow though, or if it's gonna make it solid. I'm kind of curious how that's gonna be because he obviously looks like he's gonna be top heavy and his legs aren't that big, so we'll see how well he stands or how well he can get with the poses. Something I kind of always look at too, the price differences between either the timed or the limited versus the standard is how much of a difference there is. It's not that much, right? So if you have a chance, you figure you might as well go for the more exclusive one. But I kind of see it as like getting popcorn at a movie theater, and it's for like $1 more you can upsize to like the extra large with a refill. I think that's what they're doing with the standards, right? The price, and we always hear this complaint that Mondo's pretty the price high, right? They're higher than what they should be. And so I think that kind of supports that even more, right? It's already close to the exclusive edition that you might well just pay that extra little difference and get that exclusive version. But yeah, it still looks great though. It's a great looking figure. So congrats against those who got that deluxe one or that exclusive.
Yeah, and this one, the one that I'm showing right now, it's with the this one's the limited one or the exclusive one. And it has those accessories here that you guys were mentioning. So you get all those for an extra $20 because this one was $260 for the standard and $280 for this one right here.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty cool. Like I said, pretty big there. Robert, any thoughts on this Clayface?
It looks pretty good. I will not lie. This kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, it was like an 80s horror movie, or maybe a 70s one. I think it's called the Melting Man. This kind of reminds me of that. Just like all slimy and just, well, not really slimy, but like just, I don't know how to describe it, but like blobby kind of like all over the skin and everything else. Yeah, but yeah, I really like that effect with Batman just reaching out. That is horrific. I would never change that position for anything. So yeah, this is pretty damn good figure. Yeah.
And Robert, what kind of mic are you using? It gets a little staticky sometimes when you speak.
I'm just using my iPad. So.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but whenever you talk, there's like a little staticky little noise to it.
Okay. Let me flip it over because sometimes it'll work better if I flip it over.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So thanks so much for that there, Robert. I'm sorry. Did you want to? Did someone want to say something real quick before I bring in Jose?
Do any of you guys have the Mondo Batman the animated series?
I do.
Figure? Is it good?
It's okay. It's okay.
All right, that's I got you.
It's a placeholder. I mean, when I first saw it in person, I mean, it looked good. Yeah. But once Jazz Inc. makes that version, I'm getting that one. So
because as we're talking, I never looked at their page before, and I just pulled up their page, and I was looking at the Batman. But I mean, this Clayface looks awesome. I mean, if you're into Batman the animated series, you want to go in this route, I think this looks good. I haven't seen all the episodes, but I've seen a fair amount of that show. I wouldn't mind just a Batman from Batman the animated series because I'm not as much like you, Gio, where I would need to have I'd like to have every version of Batman because some I don't care about, but I definitely want to have I have 3 different versions of Batman now, and there's at least 1 or 2 more that I'd like.
Yeah,
I guess 3 if you count this. You know,
oh yeah.
This is something I may consider getting. Batman, not Clayface.
Right.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, because they don't.
It's early for me.
I don't think they have a Robin yet.
No, they don't.
Because I have Batman and I have the Joker, the Mark Hamill animated series. I have those 2. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in my last Canon Council member of the night. You guys know him as Jose Plus. Let's bring him right now.
You meant Revenge of the Sith, right? You said Rise of Skywalker.
Oh my God.
It's actually a she.
Well,
and
actress is a she, but Kid Pool actually I think is a male.
Yes,
in the comics, Kid Pool is a boy. Yeah.
You know, but you can't. I mean, at that age, you know.
All these fact checks everywhere, but Jose Plus. I swear to God, every fucking time I play your intro, I always laugh at that Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it craps me up, man, every time.
It's a great scene, man. It's a great scene.
Yeah. Jose, thank you so much for joining us here tonight on the eve of Más o Menos.
Yeah.
The encore.
The encore, episode 2 tomorrow. But yeah, man, thank you so much for inviting me here. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm always late. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm glad to be here with you guys.
I'm about to do a little meme or like a little clip of every time you come in late to the show.
You're on Jose time.
Oh yeah, exactly, Jose time. But always a pleasure to have you, Jose, no matter when you show up. It doesn't matter. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, you're muted.
Wait, who's muted? I'm muted?
No, Jose was muted. He's talking.
Okay.
Hello.
There goes.
Oh, there you go.
No, I was saying that Gio has invited me. Last couple times, it has been last minute. So just saying. Just saying.
That is true. But the times that I have invited you with time,
that's also
you would show up. I mean, it's no big deal. No big deal. I mean, you're
rebuttal.
Here,
rebuttal.
But
Jose is never late.
But like always, say thank you so much for having us here tonight. Course, and what are your thoughts on Clayface?
Ooh. So the Clayface episodes of Batman the Animated Series are really good, man. They're like really, really good. And obviously they're so good that they're using it for a foundation of an actual film, like a solo film that they're making for the DCU. I believe that is the foundation of what they're using, the animated series. So I'm not into Mondo figures. I've never purchased them. I think some of them are pretty cool looking. I know our friend Brick, shout out to Brick Artemis, loves his Mondo figures. I know X-Men. I know you like your Mondo figures as well. So is not something I'm very interested in, but I was looking at the pictures while you guys were talking about it, and it looks pretty cool, man. Not gonna lie. What's the height on this? Is this a pretty big figure?
It's like 13.5 or something like that.
Somewhere around that, 13 and a half or something like that. Yeah, they had it somewhere in one of the pictures. I'll look for it.
Yeah,
very, very cool, man. Yeah, man.
Did you guys? I don't know if this is considered spoilers or not, but never mind. I'll stay away from it.
I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking about. I was thinking about it too.
Right?
Yeah.
Dave knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, there.
I almost said it too.
I was gonna say it, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't say it.
But that was cool though, right?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Oh, it looks like Robert's probably had to restart.
Is that series finished yet? Or still new episodes coming?
No, it's.
Oh, the one that you guys are talking about, that we're talking about.
Creature Commandos.
I haven't heard yet.
No, but are they still in the middle of the season?
No, I think
done with the first season.
I think they're done for the first season, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're done with it.
Because Emily and I were gonna just binge it when it was done. So I guess if it's done, we'll watch it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a really good series. It's a lot better than you probably think it's gonna be.
You know what I think?
People trash that Cape. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I know some people trash that Batman Cape Crusader. We liked it. I thought it was different. I mean, not everything.
Some people are haters.
Oh, is that the one?
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. The one that was on Prime.
The Prime one. Okay.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode. I thought it was fine. I just didn't have time to finish it off.
To me, it was like an Elseworlds take. I was okay with it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
They made some big swings with that.
Yeah,
they made some real choices in that show, and it worked out.
If I had one complaint about it, is that Batman was / Bruce Wayne was, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of him, but that's fine. They focused on the supporting cast, which he's got one of the best rogues gallery and one of the best supporting cast of any DC character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was kind of unnecessarily dickish to Alfred, though.
True.
I mean, it was a sign of the times too, so there is that.
He also was in until the end there in the Batman film.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. He was
until the very end, and then he did realize at the end that he was being kind of a dick. I think.
Yeah.
Question for you guys. Hold on. Before we jump, if someone asked this question, you guys talking about rogues galleries. We're talking about Batman rogue galleries. who fares better against each other's rogues galleries? Arguably, the two best rogues galleries are Batman and Spider-Man. Arguably, right?
Yes, I agree.
If you switched them, let's say Spider-Man goes up against Batman's rogue galleries, and Batman goes up against Spider-Man's rogue galleries, who fares better between the two?
I kind of want to say Spider-Man.
Same. Yeah, I would say Spider-Man.
Only because Spider-Man, he sees bad, he stops it. You know.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to worry about taking time to analyze it. He might get in a little over his head in acting that way, but he just reacts, and he's strong enough, he's fast enough, he's powerful enough to handle pretty much anybody.
Yeah.
If he really, really needs to. Batman is still more resourceful, and he's still more skilled in a lot of ways. The only thing with Batman is if he's not familiar with, a guy, he's still going to be pretty good against him.
Yeah.
But, there are certain things that you learn from dealing with your rogues that allow you to better dominate them. However you want to take that. But I think immediately on a one-to-one, real quick, here it is situation, I think Spider-Man would probably win out.
This is a great question, and because these two, along with Superman, those are my three favorite superheroes, and I love them differently because they're obviously very different, not just the powers. I think though, I got to give the edge to Batman because Batman's is the world's greatest detective, and he's a genius. I mean, Spider-Man's a genius too, on a certain, obviously on a technical level. Very smart, but I think that Batman's and street smarts, I think would fare better. I'd be concerned with can in the initial stages. After a while, maybe he'd wisen up, but initially, how would he fare against the Joker, who's a diabolical madman? Now, Spider-Man has faced insane.
The Green Goblin.
Yeah. So. Oh, geez.
It is kind of hard to say.
Yeah. Take away Goblin's glider,
Goblin, Carnage,
I guess, and then and you get Joker basically. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You do have some parallels, of course.
Yeah.
Like you've got Killer Croc versus Lizard. You've got to a lesser extent, you've got Joker versus somebody like Carnage. Who are just insanely, ridiculously, what can't they do because they're just friggin' nuts. But, maybe Carnage is a little more to deal with. But
yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But of course, you got Raj Al Ghul, Raj, however they say his name, Raj Al Ghul, who's boy,
it's a difficult one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a difficult question.
Spider-Man has a spider sense also.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just like that alone, spider sense to detect everything. Yeah. He's one step ahead.
Yeah. Maybe Spider-Man. You guys might be right.
I used to carry this in my binder in high school. I had from that comic where they crossed over. It was like Batman with Venom or something like that, and it was like.
Oh yeah.
So anyways, I've always thought that was cool. So. Anyways, that's you guys were talking about rogues galleries, and then I thought about the best rogues galleries, and then the question came up.
Good question, though. Very good question to start off. So, let's see. S Beam is dropping by. Hello there, S Beam. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight, and he will be on Figures Talk soon. I think possibly next week. But thank you so much for joining us there, S Beam. Then we have Blurred That Life dropping by. Thank you so very much there. It says, Adam, my thoughts are with you and your family. Peace and comfort to you.
Thank you, sir.
Most definitely. S-Beam says, Clayface episodes were my favorite. This will be my first Mondo figure. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Congrats.
Nice.
Hopefully you like it.
So you're getting a Batman one as well, S-Beam?
Ooh.
He says, unfortunately, just the regular version.
Oh,
yeah, it's still a good piece though.
Still cool. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Still good looking figure there. Cape Crusader was really good, says Blurred That Life. So like that there as well. Then S-Beam says Spider-Man is superhuman. Batman is not. But I think Batman would fare well against the Spidey's gallery because he is Batman.
Because he's Batman.
Yeah.
So there you go.
At the same thought, yeah.
Because I'm Batman.
Yeah.
All right, so Spartan Robert, feel the burn. I think you might still have an audio issue. Oh, say something real quick.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Yeah.
All right, great. I just switched back to my phone. I hate that iPad. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's much. It's better than it was before now. So.
Okay, good.
All right, good. I don't think I got your thoughts on this, right?
Yeah, you already got my thoughts on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
did.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's when I heard the little noise. Okay. All right, guys. So that was the Mondo figure. So let's go ahead and Jose, do you have something to write with, like, or maybe like a phone to write down a price for the figure price, right? Let me do that real quick here. So we'll do that between figures. So again, it's like the price is right. So I'll show you a figure, and then you write down the price, your guess. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't. So whenever you guys are ready, I'll show you the new one, the next one.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, here's the next one.
Oh,
The new one, the 2.0, or I guess some people are calling it the 3.0. The new cat from Winter Soldier. So what is the price on Sideshow? You know, without looking it up, of course. So write down the price. If you're within $25 and you don't go over, then you get a point. So far, Robert has a point because he won the last round. And then when you guys are ready, let me know. So I'll full screen your price so you guys can show the price at the same time.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready.
Oh,
I could do this all day.
exactly. Jose, did you signal that you're ready? Okay, you're okay. And then Feezy?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. As ready as I'll be.
Okay. All right. Review your price for cat. Let's start with Jose this time. I'm going to zoom in. Full screen. I don't see anything. Did you put 305? Oh, there you go. 305. All right. So 305, Jose.
Dang it. I should have went with my gut.
Okay. Let's go to Roberts. He says 285.
Yeah.
And he won last time. So.
Oh, man.
285. Okay. Let's go to Easy.
Oh, let me wake my phone up. There we go.
295. 295. Okay, let's go to Adam. 305. There you go. 305.
Sticking with it.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last one is. Did I get Dave's?
Nope.
Oh, there he is. He has the big old sign right there. All right. 305, Dave.
Yep. Hang on, my DoorDash is here.
Oh God!
So he put his Wolverine mask to get it.
Yeah, 305. You got 305.
All right, 305. All right, you guys ready for the reveal?
Yes.
Yep.
Sir.
Oh, wow.
Dang. So we all went over, right?
280s. Right. You all went over.
$5 over? God.
Yeah, I know.
You were the closest, dude. You were the closest.
Well,
That's
Really?
wowee.
So that's
How is that 280? But like,
I know, right?
what was just released that was like 305? That was like
Nice Pool and Human Torch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then Greedo was 280.
Greedo,
yeah. It's funny because we
don't badmouth Greedo. Adam's here.
Yeah.
McClunky this.
Whoa. What'd you point at, X-Men?
That's an overpriced figure for a sideshow figure.
Yeah, but if it's your dude, it's your dude. You know, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next one here, guys. And what is the next one? Oh, actually, I'm just going to over this real quick, guys. If you guys want to talk about it, I'm not interested in this. But maybe you guys are. and it's the Arcane figure that was announced.
Yeah.
All right, so a couple of you guys are. All right, let's go to Peasy.
That's cool.
I ordered mine today.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I talked about this last night on my stream. Yeah, I'm stoked about this, man. This is one of the ones that I was hoping we get after Jinx. Yeah, when I discussed Jinx on my stream, I think X-Men was there also. We talked about the 3 other figures that we want to see from after Jinx, and this was one of them. So yeah, it was kind of pretty high chance that we would get her just because they came out with Jinx. But yeah, she looks great, man. The hair sculpt, the paint, overall beautiful figure. The only thing I would say is I personally would have preferred the blue version of this, where she had her blue suit with the blue gauntlets, but this still looks badass now. I mean, other than that, same dopo for me. As soon as this went up for pre-order on the place I usually get my figures, I pre-ordered it instantly. So yeah, looking forward to this one's a great figure, and it looks badass. So I'll save some meat in the bone there for others, but I may have some more to say later on.
When I first saw this announcement, I was like, didn't you guys already do this? Did you guys mess up? Because I mean, I obviously didn't remember what the other girl looked like, the other figure looked like, but obviously they're different. But it was like, oh, is this a new thing? But then I realized, oh wait, it is a completely new figure. I mean, I haven't seen the show, so I wouldn't have known that. But Dave, I know you were excited for this, so what are your quick thoughts on it?
Dude, this is there could have been like Easy was saying, there could have been several versions of her that they went with. This is a good option. Dude, if they did 3 or 4 different versions of her, because they easily could do 6 probably. Man, I don't know. It would be hard to not get them all, because Vi is so sick, dude. She is the coolest motherfucker in this show. She is. Ooh. And the gauntlets, the Atlas gauntlets are so sick. I like that they got her in this, because this is a late season 2 version of her, and it's nice because you kind of see a little bit of parts of her transition to this version of her in her hair and the color of her armor and all kinds of different things about the character. So she's just, man, I love her so much. She's so awesome. And she's voiced by Haley Steinfeld. Come on, come on. How can you not? I'm gonna have her hanging out with Kate Bishop. Yeah, dude.
That's cool.
Shoot,
Kate Bishop.
She's so good.
Isn't there some other figure that they teased that looks like a Hulkbuster or something like that, like this giant robot or something?
Oh, I didn't see a tease for another one.
Oh, okay. I mean, I thought I saw something like that. Maybe I was just.
I think you're talking about the Sicarian Iron Man, and that was canceled a long time ago.
Oh, I don't think it was that.
It's multicolored and stuff like that.
No, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
that's yeah.
That one didn't do it. But any thoughts, guys, on Arcane before we move on to the next one here? Oh, go ahead.
I actually just came today in the mail when I got home from my mom's. I got Emily. Emily loves this show. She fucking loves this show.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all she talks about.
Whoa.
All she talks about lately is this show, and she's telling me, "You gotta see it. You gotta see it, Dad. You gotta see it, Dad." So I did see part of the first episode. I don't know. I got a call from work or something, and I got off to other things. I'm not usually into animated stuff, but I promised her I'm going to sit down and watch it with her. She loves the show, and so I just came today. We're gonna do the unboxing at some point here of the Hot Toys Cosbees of Y, and what's the other character's name?
Jinx.
What's the other name? Jinx. Thank you.
Yeah.
So those are her first 2 Hot Toys. I got those for her.
Nice.
I showed her. I think Leal had a stream on this this morning or last night, and I showed Emily the stream, and she was going wild, and he was talking about all the other characters they should make, and she's like, yes, make that one. So all I know is she's like, did you order this? Did you pre-order this yet? I'm like, well, not yet. No, you gotta pre-order it.
That's cool.
Have you seen the monkey bomb that they made?
No,
They made Jinx's monkey bomb, and it's like it rolls around and it hits the symbols on the. It's so cool, dude.
Hot Toys
It's
did that?
super awesome. Not Hot Toys. I forget who it was that made it, but it's like another like just piece of arcane
I see. Yeah.
That's out there that has been re-released, I believe, recently. I'm thinking about it, man. It's some cool stuff, dude. That's some cool stuff right there.
I know I owe her a weekend where I'm just going to be binging this. So that's we got to do.
You're not going to regret it, dude.
It's
going to be awesome.
Right? 2 seasons?
Yeah.
I am so jealous of you right now for being able to go and watch the whole thing.
And it's on
for
Netflix?
the first time, bro.
Yeah, Netflix. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Any other thoughts, guys? Jose, Robert?
I always think
I haven't
it's
seen
cool
the show.
Sorry, I always think it's cool when you have something that's not Marvel, Star Wars, DC, something a little different. Gets listen. If it gets other people excited about the hobby, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, good example.
Will
Your daughter, who's looking into that line now, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Go ahead. I think you're going to say something, Feezy, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say too something that I kind of realized last night also is that they show her with these like this rubble, these rocks, and it kind of seems like it's diorama that comes with her, but in the description it doesn't mention it at least like explicitly. So I don't think that comes with the figure. It just has like the figure stand. If you go to the Photoshop or the photo with all the accessories, it just shows the regular standard base. It doesn't have like all that rubble, like a diorama theme base, which kind of sucks. So hopefully they add that in later. I don't know if they will, but yeah, just because I noticed that one photo where she's just dropping the gauntlets to her side, it looks so badass. But and then she has the tattoos. She's seamless from her neck down to her arms, and they have tattoos on the back. So it's another figure with seamless arms and tattoos on it, or some sort of body paint on a figure. So we'll see how that comes out. But yeah. It just looks like a beautiful figure overall, man. I'm looking forward to getting this one.
Yeah. Any other thoughts, guys, before we move on to the next one here?
Pass.
All right. Okay, so let's go into this real quick. So I'm not familiar with this guy at all. Where is it? Here you go.
Oh, it's Bobby INART.
Yeah.
Bobby, yeah.
Bobby, it's what's the name of this game? Is it Wukong?
Wukong,
yeah.
Okay. So this was announced. What was it today? I think it was today, wasn't it? This morning?
Yeah.
For pre-order. Yeah. I mean, the figure looks cool, but I don't know who he is. I have no connection to it at all. It looks like a lot of people seem to be interested in it, though.
Yeah.
Wukong's been making the rounds lately.
Yeah.
Any of you guys interested in this guy, or maybe you picked him up already?
I'm so tempted, man. I have I was talking about this in our chat today that I have the I want to say third party because it's not really I think it's just the Journey to the West character. Wukong is kind of like one of those public domain type characters, and so there's a unknown company. Well, they're failing like How You Toys, I think that's how you pronounce it. They did a version of this. They had multiple versions actually, and I got what they call the dark version. In 1/6 scale, which looks badass, but so I figure I already have a 1/6 version of Wukong or the Monkey King, but this one, man, I also mentioned yesterday, like I'm a big sucker when it comes to companies mixing their figures with some sort of artistic design or just like the art and the details that go into a figure, just the appreciation. You can see it clearly here, man. Just the armor all around, the intricate details and the sculpting. Let alone just the character itself, which I'm a fan of. It just looks so badass, man. I'm this close to pulling the trigger and just saying, fuck it, I'm gonna have 2 1/6 scale Wukongs, but I'm still holding off only because they also, I believe INART also has they're coming out with the 1/12 version. As well. And so I'm curious to see, if I were to get one from INART, which one would that be? Would it be this one or the 1/12 scale? Granted, again, I already have other 1/12 versions on pre-order from 2 different companies, third parties or / unknown companies. So yeah, I just love this character, man. But the different styles they offer and the dioramas that the other ones I have pre-order come with. This one is kind of pricey though, so like I said, I'll wait to see which one I end up going with, if any of these from INART. It looks beautiful though.
This guy's
Yeah.
from Chinese Legend, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've heard
Mythology.
like the Monkey King and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just randomly, I've never delved too much into it, but like, I mean, from what I've seen, it sounds like he's kind of like up there with guys like Zeus and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. He's based on Chinese
Yeah.
mythology, yeah, for sure. The Journey to the West story. And this one specifically, this is based on the game, like Gio was saying, the Black Myth Wukong. This one's based on
Oh
there's
yeah,
like a
that's
set
what
of
it's
armor.
called,
Yeah, there's like this armor I guess you can get in the game. I have yet to play it. I have it, but I've been meaning to play it, and it's I haven't had the time, or I haven't made the time to play it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this game. Looks badass.
Did you see how much it was, or it is? I know you said it
Yeah,
was-
so it's $360 direct from INART. It was like $70 deposit.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of pricey. $70
That-
deposit, $290 plus shipping later on as the second payment. And then, shipping's obviously going to vary based on which speed you pick and where you're at. So that's another thing. Yeah, it's definitely pricey, but you know how INART does, right? They're using a mixed media, so there's resin, metal, die cast. They didn't say specifically what's what, but fabric. And so yeah, it's just all. I'm sure they're doing it big here. They're giving you the premium qualities. It seems like
Okay.
premium material.
Let's do the next one here very quickly. So we have the Batgirl now released. It wasn't this long ago that they announced her, right? But so we have the video game file. This is from the Batman Arkham Knight, isn't it? Pretty sure it is.
Arkham
I
Knight.
think that was
Yeah.
the same video game file that I used when it was first announced. Came out in 2015. PS4, Windows, Xbox One, Rocksteady Studios. This is the one that they came up with when they launched they released the 85 line, Batman 85 line. And this is what we got. So I didn't pick this up. I wasn't really interested in it, but it's out now. It's still available for pre-order. It's not waitlisted. $255. But any quick thoughts on her before we move on to the next figure price rate?
Might be a good bargain bin get later on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Good free figure later.
That's probably what's going to be the case.
The color scheme is great.
Yeah.
It just makes me want an Yvonne Craig Batgirl more.
And that's the purple and gold version. The other one was what, red and black, was it?
Black and gold.
Oh, it was black and
blacks,
gold.
grays.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, the standard one.
Oh, okay.
I would like this figure a lot. It's just those damn earmuffs, man. Every time I see this figure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I can't stand those
You're
earmuffs.
not a fan,
You
yeah.
mentioned that before.
I got the friggin' Beats by Wayne on there, and I can't handle it, dude. It's just, it looks dumb. The earmuffs look dumb. I don't like them. I love Batgirl, but I cannot stand those friggin' earmuffs.
No, sir, I didn't like it. Yeah, I personally didn't mind it. This one's coming home. I saw this, and after watching some reviews and just hearing other people talk about the standard Batgirl and how good that figure was, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of tempted to getting it, and I've thought about it. And then this one came along, and I was like, well, there you go. This, like X-Men was saying, I love the colors. I'm all about the colors in general, and this one just pops, and so I'm really digging this color scheme. So I picked it up. But yeah, it's surprising to hear that that's still available, because this came out about the same time as that Goldar Batman, and so compared to the two, I would have figured this one would have sold out already. But definitely before that one. So it's kind of interesting it's still available. I guess others weren't really feeling this either, or maybe they didn't like the earmuffs as well.
She looks great otherwise. She looks fantastic otherwise. I was thinking about it, but man, I wonder if they can come off.
Just put
grind them down and repaint it.
All right. So, anyone else have any thoughts for this figure here? Okay. Figure price rights. Here's the next one. There's this one and then one more at the end. So whenever you guys are ready, I'll reveal it.
Ready.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Okay. Ready? Okay, here you go.
Oh.
The deluxe, like the most expensive one that you can possibly get with the special exclusive. I think it's the Broken Mask complete.
And he's Vogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the price on this guy?
Okay.
All right, ready.
I'm just guessing at this point. I don't know nothing about Star Wars. Y'all know me.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You don't really.
I either went too high or went too low. Surprise,
All
surprise.
right.
There's only two options.
Right. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So review your price, and I'll full screen you guys. Let's start with Robert this time. Let's go there. So he says, I can't really see. Is it 305?
Yeah, 305.
Yeah, 305.
305. Okay, 305 says Robert. So let me write that down here. Okay, so let's go to Jose. He says it's 380. Okay.
Ooh, that was my first thought too.
All right, so then let's go to 380. There you go.
Yeah.
Jake Easy.
Bam.
320. Okay,
320. Dun, 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 dun,
Adam?
dun, dun.
Adam says 375. Okay, and then last is Dave, and he says it's 325.
I feel like I lowballed the hell out of it, but that's so much money already.
Yeah.
Ah. But I first thought 380 is like, no, that's too much.
All right, you guys gave me your prices there. 375, 305, 320, 380, 325.
Oh,
Oh,
man. That was
Wow.
way off. Samsonite.
That's the Artisan.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What's Artisan about it?
it's real skin on his head.
Yeah.
All right, so none of you guys got the point, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
that was.
Dang.
That's genuine foreskin up there, fellas.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Leftover, yeah. It's funny because I definitely pre-ordered this, but once you pre-order, you forget how much it is. You just set it and forget it, and so yeah, man, I didn't remember it being that much, but still worth it.
Hot dog, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful figure, though. That's a really
Yeah.
good looking figure.
With all the stuff it comes with, yeah.
To me, this is a tempting figure, but it's like I got Anakin. I just got the Return of the Jedi one. I don't know. It's
I
Darth Vader.
was very
Tough
tempted
choice.
on this, but what stopped me is like, they're gonna announce the Artisan Dark Side Anakin, so
Yeah.
that's what stopped me. And this is kind of like a combination of both, kind of like the Kenobi one in a way, but better.
Yeah.
Plus, they're gonna have Revenge of the Sith Anakin, where he's on the table. That'll be like the base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Padme. Yeah.
That is.
It
I can't.
seems-
This
All
isn't.
right.
We just keep going. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one, guys. Just very quickly here, we have the Miles Morales Spider-Man figure from the new Spider-Man film. Well, I guess it's still kind of new. Came out in 2023, but so we have this one here released. This is the second one that was released, right? Because they already did the was it the 2099. So that guy over here, this guy. I like these photos when it has both of them here. Very, very cool shots here. I don't remember which one of you guys got the 2099, if any of you guys did. But did you guys get this one here? Just whoever wants to.
No, but I'm seeing these now. The
both
photos
look
of him
pretty good.
in the leather jacket look awesome.
Yeah, I know some people were saying that they want to get two, so you can have the this pose
He's
here
got
with
the
this
Brooklyn
outfit.
Nets shirt on. Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
And then
they
the
did really
Spider-Man right
good.
here. So, like,
Dude,
right
this is
here.
awesome. Is this still
Yes.
available?
You know what? I didn't even look that up for this one because there was some that I skipped because there was just too many figures this week. I was like, I'm not gonna do
Yeah. There was
a
that.
figure file for
Last
every
time-
single one of them.
Last
The
I
only
looked,
thing about
it was.
this. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say to Adam. Last I looked, it was pretty much sold out at most like the
Waitlisted,
U.S.
fuck.
major, online retailers. I think Pop Culture still had it available last I checked, but that was like a few days ago, so that may still. There may be some others, but just all the like the more popular, reliable places, it's already sold out.
Yeah,
Does anyone
just
remember
waitlisted.
if does anyone remember if his like? Because if you look at him with his gloves on, if his hands in the gloves, if they didn't have texture like the rest of the suit in the movie, I don't remember, because they don't have any of the texture here, and it's like they're so shiny and they got the Mickey Mouse thing going, and it's weird, but like they were able to do it with the mask, you know. So it's like, why not do it to the gloves too? Unless it just wasn't supposed to be on the gloves. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
And then it comes with that little comic book. I don't remember having that when it was announced. I guess I just missed it, but it looks like it does come with that too.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, it's a cool looking figure. I'm just not really collecting much Marvel, as a lot of you guys know. But any other thoughts on this guy before we move on to the next one here? I like this. This looks cool.
Yeah, I picked this one up. Like you were mentioning about getting two. I was tempted. So I have the first Miles Into the Spider-Verse, and I was tempted to buy another one just for the same reasons the majority of other people were thinking, just to have one in his spider suit and one with his like civilian clothes or his street clothes. But I held off thinking or hoping they would make one from this movie, and obviously they did. So yeah, I ended up getting this one for that reason. So I'm gonna have one in street clothes, and then Miles in one in his spider suit. So it ended up working out. But yeah, looking forward to getting this one. This looks like a fun figure overall. Just like the hopefully everything translates from the first one to this one as well. Hoping it's going to be another figure of the year contender.
Yeah. I really want a Miles from either Cross or Into the Spider-Verse. The first one that came from Into the Spider-Verse, that was on sale at Sideshow for a while. And I kept waiting and waiting for like the best sale, and then I made a mistake. I waited too long, and it sold out. But this looks really good. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look into this one.
Yeah,
so we talked about earlier, Gio. I didn't see these photos, and Luis just
okay.
And everything. So I'm seeing this now for the first time.
Oh, nice.
This looks really good.
I think I like more this look than the actual Spider-Man.
Well, that's what I
really
probably would have.
Yeah.
Dude, this
I mean, I
line.
like this. Like I said, I like the shower here. That 2099 and this is a cool picture here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other thoughts, guys, before we move on to the next one, which is I think the Winter Soldier.
We got to start talking about lines of the year, man, instead of just figures of the year, because we got some great lines that are happening right now. Like you got this line, you got the Ahsoka line, the Deadpool and Wolverine line.
Yeah.
Guardians would be up there if they would friggin' front of it. But they've got some really fantastic lines happening right now.
Maybe the Arcane line, huh? Later on in the year.
Oh man.
Hey, I think Blurred Dad Life is right there. I agree with them.
I'm still wanting another Miles Morales. They should have been 2 packs, he says.
Yeah.
I believe so.
All right. Any other thoughts, guys?
I'm not a fan of the Spider-Man suit, but I am a fan of the streetwear. That's my favorite. I would just get the figure just for that. But
that's why I would display them 100%.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yep.
Different looks on top of that, not just like one set of street clothes. You got multiple layers, which adds to it again, just like the first one. That's so awesome, man.
All right, so let's move on to the next one here. Wait, where is it? Oh, that's right. I said it was going to be the Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah.
Artisan edition. Bucky before the whole craziness. So again, this is from the Captain America, the Winter Soldier film. Came out on April 4th, 2014, Marvel Studios. Rotten Tomatoes score gave it a positive review. 90% of the critics gave it a positive review out of 308 reviews. 92% of the audience gave it a positive review out of 250,000 submissions. The worldwide box office of this film is $714.4 million.
Wow.
Sideshow, it is waitlisted, but it was $430. Expect to ship between January and June of 2026. So I entered the queue to help out Mr. Jose Plus get this figure because I was not really. I mean, it's a very cool figure. I'm just not collecting a lot of MCU right now, right? So
Yeah.
it's amazing, just like Black Widow does, and the Wanda. All those look amazing, but I was just not going to try to get these. But I went in there and I heard that there was a lot of issues, but just like the Artisan Anakin and the Artisan Joker, I didn't have any issues with trying to get in there.
Oh,
Not to
you gotta brag. You gotta bring it up right now, Joe. It's like, oh yeah, it was no problem for me.
Well, for me, but I know I did see the frustration of a lot of people on Facebook.
And and that's why I'm really grateful that the Artisan Anakin, you decided to hand it over to me, because you're like, I don't really like Anakin anyway, so I'm just gonna hand off my order to Jose. Why not?
Yeah.
You were feeling really generous, and I you know what? I really appreciate that, Joe.
For sure. I'm just continue believing that. I'm good with that. But so this guy waitlisted $430. Like I said, I guess there was a lot of craziness with the site, like most of the time, apparently. And
I watched a replay of Will's stream, and like for like an hour or something, he just kept spinning.
Oh yeah, I think I saw part of it. Yeah, I think I saw part of it, and he was still trying to secure it, and I don't think he ended up doing it, right?
No, he didn't.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Damn.
Yeah. So wait this there, Jose, your quick thoughts on the Winter Soldier.
So this one's interesting because a lot of people really wanted this one, but there's certainly a lot of conversation in regards to the things that it's lacking, in terms of the eye makeup and the issues with the forehead and the hair styling and the likeness and even body proportions. Some people saying he looks a little scrawny. He should be a little bit more, a little bit bigger. So a lot of issues with it in regards to the community feedback, to the point that apparently it was being shown on Secret Base and then they removed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that specifically is a consequence of the conversation, or they just, for whatever reason, decided to remove it. But I personally see Sebastian Stan in there. I mean, I've seen someone did an AI render where it looked amazing, where it was like obviously clearly better, but I see him in there. So, and I've always wanted a rooted hair Bucky from this movie. Because I think this is where he was, God mode, right? So, at his best. This is the version I always wanted. And obviously, the upgrades with the leather, was a major plus, because the previous version obviously had that flaking issue. So that's what's really important. And I actually think it's pretty cool. I mean, it sucks that it's not die cast, but I do think it's pretty cool. They give you 3 different versions of the arm, so that way you can kind of switch it up in terms of the pose. So it seems like an okay alternative. Unfortunately, because the previous version had that joint in the middle, right, when you would bend it. So the visible joint. So now you won't have the joint, but now you're limited in terms of how much the movement, unless you switch out the arms. So. So yeah, I don't know, man. Overall, I really wanted it. Obviously, that's why I begged you and several other people to help me out in the queue. So, Captain America: Winter Soldier may be my favorite, other than probably Infinity War. My favorite Marvel film. I just think it's so good. It feels so grounded. Even though we have the whole helicarrier and there's a few fantastical things that happen in that film, but no one brings up the fact that Natasha uses that face thing and then never does it again, but whatever. Right? So there's little things like that, but overall, I mean, it's one of my favorite films, so definitely wanted to have this one. And excited to see if they continue on this line, and maybe they give us a new Artisan Black Widow from this film. So we'll see.
Yeah, so like you mentioned, Jose, I mean, I do see Sebastian Stan in there. It definitely needs work, and I did see that they removed it from Secret Base. They just took it down from the display, so I'm guessing they're going to work on it, right? I would think. But I mean,
Yeah, I would
people
think.
were just talking about how bad the the likeness was. But I mean, it got waitlisted. It got sold out. So
Yeah, well, it's exclusive. It's limited, so those things tend to waitlist, and especially because it was only 3,000 units, right? Something like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
so it was
3,000.
2,000 units with the shield and 1,000 without the shield. But
and I will say I've heard a couple streams already on it, and people are complaining like, why is it that the one with the shield has more than the one without? I'm like, why is that a complaint? Wouldn't you want the shield? Like, you have more opportunities to get the shield.
Yeah,
so
same
isn't
price,
that a plus? And it's a plus. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to go and buy a shield on eBay or whatever, it's going to cost you $15-20, especially if it's like a die cast. So, I mean, isn't that a plus? I mean, I don't
No, Jose,
no pun
you're
intended.
a plus.
No pun intended.
You're a plus,
Nice.
sir.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. I've heard it, several people say that, and I'm like, who cares? Like, who cares? Why does that matter? He's like, oh, it's not as exclusive. Maybe I should get the one without the shield. Okay, then, whatever.
Yeah.
that's funny. If you want to look at it that way, I guess. But
It is weird, though. It is a little strange, I think.
and in this one right here, he does look older. He does look an older Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, it might have been maybe they used like the Falcon and Winter Soldier sculpt, maybe maybe the same mold or something, and then they they kind of readjusted it, put the hair, maybe a little bit updated paint app, but maybe they have to kind of go back to the drawing board, and
This is what he showed up on SNL last week.
Yeah, I don't know. I see it. Has his chin, has his eyes.
Yeah,
I see it. But it, it's not 100%, obviously.
Yeah,
but I see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jackson, where are you? He's salivating, just ready to make these heads.
Hey, and this is Oscar-nominated actor now. So.
Now he is. Yeah. Great. Got nominated. I thought he was gonna get it for A Different Man, but he got it for The Apprentice.
I want to watch that one. Have you seen that one, Gio?
I've seen both of them. Yeah.
What did you think, real quick, before?
Which one are you talking about? Both of them, or
both? Either, both of them.
I like both of them. Yeah, the performance, I did think his performance was better in The Apprentice, but I didn't think they would actually nominate him for that. I thought they were going to nominate him for A Different Man, but I think I enjoyed The Apprentice more than A Different Man. I mean, he just look. It's not just the look. He has the presence of, Trump. Like there's like a shot that's like this wide shot where he's just standing there, and there's like a profile, like you see like his side, and it's like, damn, is that like a clip from like a video from the one of the hotels or something from the 90s? That's Trump right there, but it was actually Sebastian Stan. So I mean that was cool. He just overall, and he didn't overdo it when it comes to the
It wasn't like I haven't seen it. It wasn't like a character, because
right.
Trump is so hard to do to not make it seem like a character.
Right. So he didn't come off like I was expecting. The Trump voice. The whole. He didn't overdo it, which I think worked. So yeah, I don't think he'll win, but that was interesting to see though.
Nomination is a nomination.
The other one's on HBO Max, I think. The A Different Man. I want to see
it. It is right.
Where did you watch The Apprentice?
I rented it on Prime. Not $20.
Not $20.
It was like $5.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then the guy who was in Succession, he got nominated too for
Jeremy Strong.
Jeremy Strong, yeah.
I'm the number one son.
Yeah.
You guys watch Succession?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you got to see Succession. That's great.
Let's see. SB says I got super lucky in the queue this time, and there was another one that he put here. Where is it? Here it is. They were just setting it up in a different space. They didn't take it down to change things, but it's still the time to fix the mistakes. And that's
there you go. That answers that. Thank you, SB, for the update.
Yeah. So, Dave, do you need a sign out now?
Yeah, it's. I got to get up in the morning and go and check on the cameras before the event starts, so all these volleyball girls don't start knocking stuff over.
Boy, I tell you what, it's like a war zone when these things kick off. There's just balls flying everywhere, man. It's
Whoa.
Hey.
crazy.
Whoa. Hello there.
It's crazy.
Oh, thanks.
But it's great to see all you guys tonight. It's going to be on for a few minutes. Always a pleasure. Again, Feezy, good stream with you again, sir.
Yes, sir.
Jose, as always, the plus man himself. Bernie, always love seeing you, sir. Adam, my man, dude. Again, all the love.
Thank you, sir.
And Gio as well. Thank you, sir, for having me on. I hate to cut out early. I love chatting with you guys, and we'll see what we're doing next week.
All right. Well, let me know. We'll have you on
Get some
next
dinner.
week's
Watch
stuff.
those balls flying everywhere. So
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
Right,
telling you,
exactly.
man, it's you dream about it sometimes, and it's just you wake up in a cold sweat. But
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Whoa.
Cannonballs.
All right, y'all.
All right.
All right, next man.
Oh
Later.
my
Good night,
god.
babe.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
All right. Let's see. Robert, any thoughts on Winter Soldier?
Yeah, I didn't get him. I wasn't interested. He's an okay figure. Like many people said, just the head sculpt needs working on. Like I talked to Feezy last night. The 5 head. It seems like recent Hot Toys figures have this Pennywise 5 head that they can't lower the hairline. It's like, are y'all bald over there too? It's like, oh my god, do y'all have something against people with hair? But anyways,
Oh, wow.
but yeah, it's a good looking figure. It does need a little work. Also, like, I've been hearing like people buying both sets, like the special edition and like the regular edition, and it's kind of like, why aren't you happy with one or the other? Like, there's people who didn't get the special edition, and it was like, okay, I'll just want the standard edition. But then they sold out because of scalpers or people who just kind of greedy. But I mean, yeah, the whole Q thing is just, I don't know.
When
I
you
have
have
my
3,000 figures, you got to limit. I'm sorry, you got to be limiting to one per person. I don't think that's right.
That's what
I
don't get. It's like, why
I
didn't
thought it
Sideshow
was.
do that?
At first, I thought it was until I saw that people were getting more than one. Because all the other ones, like the Anakin Artisan, I know that was one per person. Artisan
Yeah,
Joker
you
as
would
well.
know that one. You would know that one.
I think
Sorry
the
to
issue
bring
here is
that
'cause
again, but
they were different SKUs, so they were getting one of, like Robert was saying, one of with the shield and one without.
Oh, I
and
see,
so,
I see.
but yeah, it is one limited to one for like a specific version, but people will get one of each.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
So I guess I don't know if that's an oversight on Hot Toys or Sideshow's end or what. If it's always been the case, like I don't know. I don't remember anyone complaining or mentioning that for Black Widow, because she was similar, right? She had the gauntlet, the Iron Man gauntlet, and then one without. And I don't
They had like
remember
8,000
maybe.
of them.
Yeah, there was like
The
like
difference is
6,000. I
if
think
you
it
wanted
was.
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
it
that's
was-
why,
yeah, it
because
was-
there was
it
just
was
more to
more
go
than
around. Yeah.
Any other thoughts, guys, on Winter Soldier?
I do think the one innovation, it looks like, and maybe you guys will correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like the shield is magnetized to the arm, and I think that's a plus. You know, how many I've said this before on this show is like our friend Jose. I've said before on this stream, you know, how many, almost every shield I've broken like 2 or 3 shields of caps with those flimsy, claps that you try to get them onto Cap's arm. I hate them. So I think magnetize these. I would love that.
Yeah. All right, guys. So let's move on to the next figure price. Right. I think you guys got a chance to talk about this guy, right? All right, you guys ready for the next figure price? Right. Well, actually, this is the last one. I don't think I have another.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the last one. All right. So here we go. So just write down your price there.
Man, I think the only one with the point so far is Robert, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
just 1 point.
Yeah,
Golly.
he's winning by 1 point. Just
So I
one.
guess you can either tie with Robert, or
Okay. Or he'll take it.
or he'll get 2 and 0 for the rest. But the DeLorean from Back to the Future Part 3.
Oh, okay. Man.
Not this one.
Part 3.
Right, not that one. Right.
That's part 2.
Were you interested in getting that one, Adam, or you always wanted?
Nah, I like the third one movie, but it's my least favorite of the 3.
Oh yeah,
I think one's
Wait.
enough.
So it's this one, right? This vehicle here that we're guessing the price of?
yeah. This one right here that you see, that from Part 3.
Okay.
Back to the Future Part 3.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay.
You guys got it?
Yeah. I'm
No.
ready.
What? Shit. All right. I'm just go with my gut here. All right. Ready. Probably wrong, but I got it.
Okay. I think we're waiting for Jose, I believe. Okay, there you go. All right, let's go to Jose. Review your price. Jose says it's 800.
800.
$800. All right, let's go to Robert. He says 675.
Yep.
675. Next one will be, where is it? Adam. 790.
Oh.
Okay, and then Feezy says 780.
780. Yep.
Wow.
All right, here we go, guys.
Drum roll. Here we go. Moment of truth.
All right,
We're gonna have a tie.
here we go.
Oh.
It's 805.
Damn, I was
Oh.
way
That was close.
So Jose's the closest, so he
Yep.
got the point. Okay,
Oh,
so
man, congrats.
So now
so
we're tied.
Jose and Robert tied for figure price right for the Knights. So thank you so much, guys, for playing here. All right, so we have one more figure, and then we'll enter the fantasy figure zone. Keep, gift, or destroy, and that will end the show. So here we go. So we have the Bloodsport figure. Actually, I always forget the character's name. Is it Frank?
Frank Dukes.
There you go, from the Bloodsport film.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Frank Dukes.
Van Damme.
Yeah.
And damn.
And so this is the was it Caustic Plastic, right?
Caustic Plastic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, figure here. So they revealed this. Apparently, they're going to reveal more on the 28th, so the next few days or so. There's an event that's going on over there. So it's not ready for pre-order. At least last time I checked, I don't think it's still available for that. But that's fun to be interesting. We've heard that they're going to do something like this. Of course, they're doing the Frankenstein one, which I think is about to go for pre-order pretty soon. I think next month is what I heard. But we have this guy here, and I really like this movie. 80s movie. I always get this one mixed up with the other one, Kickboxer.
Yeah.
But Bloodsport, is it's the better one. And I think this is the one that came out first, I believe. Very fun, entertaining movie. I like watching it every once in a while. And I don't think I would get this figure, but it's kind of cool that there is this option here. I don't really like the wrist pegs and stuff that you can see it. It's fine with the Frankenstein one because he's already kind of like cut up, so it kind of like works.
Yeah.
But for this one, I don't really like that. But what do you guys think about the likeness from what you see so far? Let's go to Feezy.
Kumite. So this one, this look right here, I think it's a little off. I mean, it's pretty close, but I don't think they nailed it. So hopefully they can do some more. There was a one with the screaming sculpt that I think was closer to the likeness. Yeah. So this one, that one actually looks pretty good too. But that's from a distance though.
Oh, that one.
So yeah, this one kind of looks a little more closer to it. I mean, they all could use some work, but I think compared to the other ones, this one probably looks a little closer. This is my my mind's eye here what I remember his face, his yelling face looking like. That serious one looks pretty good though. But again, I see it up close. I don't know if you have an up close photo. But yeah, man, this one, I love this movie. Growing up, I've seen this multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Every time it came on TBS, TNT, or whatever, or the afternoon movie on network TV, I always watched it, man. I think I even had this recorded on VHS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the different fighters, the tournament, just reminding me of like Street Fighter. Yeah, so cool, man. This is so good. So yeah, I might get this depending on how it ends up coming out. I'm already leaning towards getting it, so I want to see. I don't know if it's 3 different figures though, or if it's just one figure with different head sculpts and the different outfits.
Oh right.
So that may be a deciding factor as well. I didn't really. It didn't seem like it was clear in the photos. You guys correct me.
Yeah, they're not. They don't have that much information. They said they'll reveal more. I think it says the 28th.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that too in the post. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing what it ends up being. If it's one figure with 3 clothes, that would be a win. I think that would be awesome if you can have those different options.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the Frankenstein, but I mean, like I said, I like that they're working on stuff like this.
Yeah.
These films, especially from like the 80s and stuff like that. S Beam says that Kickboxer is good too, though. I may get this figure, not sure yet. To quote the film, "What the hell is a dim Mac?"
Dim Mac, yeah. Death Touch. Death Touch, yeah.
And I have Bloodsport on my Figure Stock Championship when we show the winner. Then I show.
Oh, do you?
Jean-Claude Van Damme like kicking. What is the other guy's name? The main guy. The guy with the
Chong Li, I think his character's name.
I don't remember what it is.
I think it was.
But anyways. I show that part when he's like kicking him in his face in slow motion and shit.
Yeah,
so
doing the roundhouse and the slow motion. Yeah, yeah. And the bye.
I show that little clip there, but any other thoughts on this figure here, this guy?
I think it looks really good. I am a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, even though I haven't seen all his movies, including this one. So I have not seen this movie. I've seen Time Cop. I've seen Lionheart. Those are the ones I grew up watching. But I have not seen Bloodsport. I've heard good things about it, but I've never watched it. I do think it looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme. And because I like him, it's something that'd be like, but if I might want to watch the movie, and if I love the movie, then it's something that I would pursue. How does that occur with Caustic Plastic? Can you buy anywhere? Like, with people who have ordered, how does that work?
I don't know. Robert, have you bought? Oh, there you go, Robert. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. There's a website called Infinite Statue.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I get all my Caustic Plastic stuff, like my Dracula, and I pre-ordered the Phantom of the Opera. So yeah, Infinite Statues. You just make sure you switch from Italian to English, because.
Okay.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, because I never bought anything from them. The first one's going to be, like I said, Frankenstein, but that's good to know, though. Good to know, because I wouldn't know where. I was thinking maybe Kate will have them, but I don't know.
And
where
Sideshow carries them too. Yes.
Oh.
They just don't. They just don't carry like the extra stuff that comes when you buy from the website.
Like exclusive and stuff.
Yeah, exclusive stuff. So.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know.
Thanks for that there, Robert. SpongeBob SquareBalls, Mr. Classy Thomas says hi to you and panel. Hello, Mr. Classy Thomas.
Hey,
Classy.
Glad seeing you more on streams as well. Because I've seen you on streams now. So I'm glad to see that. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Let's see here. Any other thoughts, guys, before we move on to what is the next one? Oh, the Fantasy Figure Zone.
Ooh, just looking forward to this one. Yeah, I'm eager to see what more of this one.
Oh wait, your fantasy figure? Oh my god, you didn't tell me which one I was doing this week. Did you?
You told me a few. Like, remember you gave me a list?
Oh yeah, okay. But you didn't tell me. I didn't give you a heads up.
No, that's right. That's right. That's what you meant. Well, I mean, I guess I don't want to tell you now.
Now I'm gonna find out. All right, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Just throw it out there, man.
All right. So that was it for the Bloodsport. I guess we'll get more information about that later on, right? So interested to see more information about that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with. Actually, before that, let me do this real quick. Something that I do before we go into the fantasy figure zone. Here we go.
Action! Oh. You're there.
If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Like and subscribe to Movie Canon.
What up, baby? It's Reverzio, and you're watching the Movie Canon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey friends, it's One Adam 12 here. Don't forget to subscribe to my friend, the Movie Canon, for all your movie, entertainment, horror, and 1/6 action figure talk. Thank you.
Guys, if you aren't already subscribed to the Movie Canon, make sure that you do so because you are totally missing out. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and hit the notification bell so you know the next time.
What's going on, everybody? Flavio here from the House of Collectibles, and you guys are watching the Movie Canon. Don't forget to grab your popcorn. Don't forget to grab your drinks. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Yeah, so grab your popcorn, your drinks, anything you want right now, just like Mr. Flavio said here. So thank you guys to the ones who participated in this. Adam, who's in the panel right now, Brick, Flavio, Dan, and Reverzio. So thanks very much for that. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Helps with the algorithm. And I'm also doing the membership, right? So here are the current members who have entered the Canon Matrix. We have Yomo 2.0, TJ Mike 2.0, Brick Artemis 1.0, Aaron Collects 1.0, Matthew 2.0, Collector Joey 1.0, Alice 1.0. They took the red pill, so they're part of the resistance. And then we have the agents. Agent Adam 2.0, we have Robbie, and then we have Feel the Burn, also 2.0 there, and also took the blue pill. So thank you guys who have joined so far, much appreciated there. I'm just working on your character profiles and things like that, the currency, giveaways and things like that. And then I am kind of thinking of doing something related to maybe I'll do I'll see who is interested of the members who would like to predict the Oscars winners. And then whoever wins the most or gets them correctly, maybe I'll give them a prize or something like that if you're a member. And then later on, we'll do like a fantasy, like a draft for box office. So whoever selected the most movies that made the most money by the end of that season, they'll get a prize. So those are some of the things that I'll do with the members. And then, of course, I already mentioned the whole thing about the character files and stuff like that, the story that we're creating here, the simulations and things like that, which I'll give you more details about that later. But the guys who have joined, thank you so very much. Very much appreciated there. So now we're going to go and enter the fantasy figure zone. All right. So a lot of you guys have played this before, or at least have seen it. For Feezy and for Robert, this is the first time that they have chosen and presented theirs. So that's the first time. So that should be interesting there. But I asked the panel, what is a figure that they would like for either Hot Toys, Jazz Inc., or INART to manufacture? It could be one that has never been manufactured, or it could be a 2.0 or even a 3.0. So that's where we're at there now. So let's go ahead and bring in or present the first one here. And the first one is for Mr. One Adam 12. Go ahead and take it away there, Adam.
Yeah. So this is for what I hope to see, a Hot Toys figure. I was so excited when they announced earlier, or last year, I guess it was, a Batman Dark Knight Returns figure based on the legendary Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns graphic novel, 4-issue miniseries graphic novel. So after Miller did that, a year or two later, I don't know, mid-80s, he came out with the series Batman Year One, and Dave Mazzucchelli was the artist. It's, as it sounds like, Batman's first year as the Caped Crusader, Dark Knight detective, and a lot of the iconic, well, obviously, Bob Kane, Bill Finger, created Batman's origin and backstory, but it was the real grittiness that we associate with modern Batman in some of the movies and shows that we've come accustomed to viewing. Really was taken and inspired by Batman Year One, along with Dark Knight Returns. So I would love to get a figure from Hot Toys of Batman Year One, as designed from this comic. One of my favorite Batman stories of all time.
Did you end up picking up the one that Dark Knight Returns one yet?
I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I'm gonna get it.
Oh, that's right. Because I think you said you're gonna wait.
I'm definitely getting it.
Oh, okay,
in fact, the original comics I have, behind me. I have the original comics framed.
Oh, okay. I'm still debating if I'm gonna get the Dark Knight Returns figure yet. But every time I see it, it's like makes me want to get him. But I wonder if they did this one. If I would maybe want to get this one more than.
Actually, hold on 1 second here. Let me grab something.
Okay, yeah. Any of you guys, any thoughts on Adam's pick?
I buy anything Batman. Batman is like my jam next to X-Men and horror. I pre-ordered that Dark Knight Returns one, and I also pre-ordered the so-so armored Batman from Dark Knight Returns too. So I hope they make more comic inspired like Batman characters. I want some villains. That would be great.
Yeah. I think that's kind of the thing, that they just haven't really been doing that much. They should do a lot more villains, things like that.
One of the things that kind of really struck me about Batman Year One is the closeness. This is from this is about 30 years old now. It's a leather bound, the complete Frank Miller.
Oh, nice.
Frank Miller Batman. Plus, I had the original ones too. But what struck me about this series is, we associate in the Nolan trilogy and in the 2022 Batman film, the closeness, the friendship that developed between Jim Gordon and Batman really was really inspired by this series. And that he was lieutenant at the time of Batman Year One, and he befriended Batman because he was the one good cop in Gotham, the corruption. So that was definitely taken from the series. So if you love the Batman, if you love the Nolan trilogy, I highly recommend picking up this graphic novel.
Oh, nice. Okay. Any other thoughts, guys, on Adam's pick?
I think it's great. I mean, any comic inspired stuff, Batman, I think will sell. So I think it's a good pick by Adam. Batman Year One is a great novel or graphic novel, whatever you want to call it. And then obviously the animated film is equally as great because it obviously follows the source material almost to the T. So I think it would be great. And they could do a bunch of figures. I mean, they could do a Gordon, they could do a Batman. There's so many things they could do here. That would be really, really cool, and in this style, the Frank Miller Year One style. So I think it's a win. I think it's a great pick.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's see. Any other thoughts, guys, before we move on to Robert's fantasy figure pick? All right, here we go. Take it away, Robert. This is from the second.
Freddy's Revenge. Okay.
Yeah. I think Freddy in that movie is more evil, more sadistic. I mean, the color of his eyes, like when they go up to his eyes, are like orange and yellow. Yeah. And like he has like the hook witch nose and everything else. That was pretty badass. And I've also seen plenty of people do customs of the second film, and they just look incredible. But I'm not paying those kinds of prices. Not for that one. No. But yeah, I just love horror in general. It's like we don't get enough love in the community. It's like, yes, we get Marvel and Star Wars rule the world, but I mean, show us other people who loves different other genres some love too. I mean, Caustic Plastic is already doing that for us. But I mean, classic monsters, that's great. I would like to see more modern horror things created.
Yeah.
But yeah, Freddy's my guy. That's my favorite slasher of all of them. Terrifier is probably my second. But yeah, the second film was distinct look. He didn't have a glove. In the second one, he has like blades coming out his fingers. I kind of like that style a little bit more than just the glove, but I like to change between the two. But yeah, anything Freddy, I would buy, but definitely part 2. I think it's the best one.
You have the sideshow version?
Yes.
From the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
That one looked more like part 4 to me.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm looking now on the
4.
website because I couldn't, I wasn't sure. I know Sideshow did one. I wasn't sure where it was from, but at least in the one I'm looking at, it says it's from 3,
Part
the
3.
Dream Warriors. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Yeah, that it does not look like Dream.
The sideshow one, Feezy?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they say the sideshow one is based on the Dream Warriors, even though technically it's not labeled that. But
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the one that I got. I just got the sideshow one because you know how they did like a reissue, I guess it was, right? Like a reissue, so I just got him.
Yeah, that's more like part 4, and I love part 4 too. So.
Burn, you should look into the custom head sculpts. I've sent a couple of them to Gio. They're not that expensive. You can find some. I saw it on Facebook. People make these custom head sculpts for Freddy's, and if you have like the sideshow one or even one of these third-party versions, you could use that head sculpt on that. And it'd
I'm
be
thinking
really,
of getting
really nice.
that. I'm thinking of getting that actually.
Send me that info on Instagram or
I will. Yeah.
We have Aaron Collects dropping by. What's up, fam? Hello there, Aaron Collects. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, Aaron. What's up, man? Aaron dropped a very cool picture of his Spidey trio.
Oh yeah,
you should go check it out. Yeah, very cool picture, Aaron.
Thank you so much for joining us, Aaron Collects. So hopefully, we can have you on the show soon. Adam, I think you were going to say something.
I don't. It might be a little bit behind it, but like besides his bedtime, because he has to go to sleep early. So
oh man, here we
I don't
go.
know about that one.
Yeah,
so, I gotta give him a compliment first and then knock him down. That's how it works.
Then a jab. Yeah.
all I can think of is I have that Dawkins song from Dream Warriors in my head. This whole segment here, and if you don't know the song, you gotta look that up.
That's a banger. That's a banger right there.
It is a
good song.
That's the era, man. Like the hard rock metal from the 80s. I love that stuff.
Any other thoughts on Robert's pick? Go ahead.
I think it's a great pick, and if a company actually invested and gave us really great, exceptional figures, horror figures, not just this Freddy, but just exceptional horror. I mean, we talked about it before in other streams, Gio. I mean, like even Ghostface, that they gave us custom head sculpts for all the different killers from Ghostface. You can get all of them, Stu and Billy, and from every movie. And it's a moneymaker. Just buy. You could just give them the robe and then whatever body, and then you can put the head on there, so you can switch it out back and forth, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't understand, that's money right there. Well, I don't even understand why a third party's not doing it. If I had the funds, I'd be like, hey, let's make a bunch of those. And it's easy. Just see what the difference is between the mask of each movie, right? And so, this one, and then head sculpts for all of them, right? Billy, Stu, blah, 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 and then there you go.
I've seen a guy on Facebook who
you mentioned this, I think. Yeah, you talked about it. Yeah, I remember.
Several different masks, Super Beast or something like that. I think that's his name.
Oh, Super Best. That guy made a custom that I purchased. I have the Scream 6 custom that he made with the, the old mask or whatever's.
Okay,
so I have
deteriorating mask.
From Scream 6. So I made the custom from him. If I was making a YouTube videos and I had my channel when I received that figure, he probably would have not liked it because I would have given him a very bad review.
Oh wow.
But but I've learned to manage with what it is. But it is a custom and it was very expensive, and for what it was, I wouldn't recommend it. Although I know our friend of the channel, Connor Hotline, has the newer custom that he made, which was the 96 version from the original. And he says that one is better. But even then, like, I reached out to him and I was like, well, what did you do differently that maybe I can do to mine, because mine is shit? And then he was like, do you know, are you familiar with the glue gun? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, use that. I was like, because basically he bought a body that was not equipped for the little heady, like the part of the head that goes on the body. And so basically what he did is that he used a hot glue gun and then he put it on there. And you know what I mean? Like, how is that good enough? Like, it came off, and then he's like, "Oh, we'll just put more hot glue on it." I'm like, "Why am I paying? Why am I doing all this additional stuff for a figure that costs like over $300, or I think it was like, oh, I don't remember, it was like over 300 something for a custom figure." You know what I mean? And it's just like, and he went in this whole elaborate thing where he made like, and this was nice, but he made like a wooden box to put the figure in, like a custom wooden box.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which was nice, but it's just like, I'd rather have a cheap box and then you actually make a good figure.
Yeah.
So, anyways, sorry, Super Best Studios. Sorry, man, but I know you're not gonna watch this. But if you did, sorry, but your figure was not great.
Yeah,
and,
you ain't cutting.
Yeah. So,
you know, when you mentioned before about you know, why companies haven't made some of these horror figures, do you think it's because, and I don't know the answer, just a genuine question, do you think it's maybe because some of these IPs, these horror IPs, were big in the United States, maybe Western Europe, but you know, certainly in the 1980s they were not in China, and
that's correct,
and that's the big, you know, they weren't, I don't know, maybe they were in Japan, I don't know, but they definitely were not in China. In the 80s they were not in China for sure, or even the props to 90s.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
China,
that's
it might be, yeah.
China is
You know,
not big into horror movies or anything to do with specific things with the afterlife.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird over there, but yeah, that's why they never really touch horror, which I think is kind of ridiculous, but that's them. I'm not going to go into that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, INART went with Pennywise. I mean, I don't know why, but they did Pennywise, so it's like...
And I've actually seen one of Justin's videos where he went to INART and he was talking to Viper. Viper had a big Freddy bust right there on his desk, so I know he loves horror too. So I'm like, hey Viper, you know, we see an eye to eye here. Come on, make that Freddy figure. Come on, give me something.
Imagine an INART Freddy. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
An actual
Yeah,
part
that would be
3
cool.
with like the TV and like
Oh,
the big
yeah.
arm
Yeah.
and
Talk
stuff
to me.
like that.
I would love that.
Accessories, yeah.
Like an accessory, or like, you know, like a
Long
little-
tongue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to prime time. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one part. So would you like a, you know, sticking to the whole Ghostface thing, like a Mickey Madison and Mrs. Loomis?
Of course, yeah.
cool.
Miss Loomis, all of them, man. It's just,
All the Ghostface.
throw Roman, throw all of them. I mean, Jill. I mean, I'm spoiling the movies for all of you guys if you haven't seen them.
All the
but-
Ghostface.
That's been years. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Catch up.
Yeah.
Man.
West Craven properties. Yeah.
But I mean, I ideally, I mean, you could even do a situation where, like, let's say you wanted to do just, you think maybe just the first one will sell. You could do one figure with 2 head sculpts, right? One with Billy, one with Stu, that you can switch out, and then so 3 head sculpts technically. So the Ghostface mask, and I would do it magnetic, so you can swap it out to Billy's mask versus Stu mask, which is, there's slight variations on their mask. So I'd switch it magnetic, so you could attach it to, so it'd be like a plain black head sculpt, like basically what this guy tried to do, and plain black. You can switch it magnetically, put the Stu mask, put the Billy mask, so 2 mask, black head sculpt or whatever. Then you can switch it out to Billy's head sculpt and Stu's head sculpt. There you go.
Seems like you're making a pitch on your own show.
On my own show. I know. I mean,
For your own
someone
show.
should be listening. I'm not saying anything, but if someone pitched this, I mean, I am one of the judges, so
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's move on to Feezy's pick.
Oh.
And I thought I've seen this movie, but I actually have not.
What? Oh man. You know what Jack Burton always says? Gio, watch the movie. Man, this is yeah. So yeah, I love this. Another one I love, movie from the 80s, Big Trouble in Little China, John Carpenter. You know, every chance I get, I'm sure some of you who kind of seen the streams I'm on or just in the chats, I'm always trying to get someone to I'm throwing this idea out there for someone to make these figures. Gio was like, you know, what's your fantasy figure? And I'm like, oh, it can only be one? Because ideally I would like all three of these, right? They're all from the same movie, obviously. If I had to pick, it would be the one on the far right. So this is, for those that don't know, this is the Three Storms. These are they're not the main villains, but they're kind of like the bodyguards to the main villain here, who's Lopan. And these are basically his henchmen, and they call them the Three Storms because they're based on the three storms of the weather, right? So you have on the far right, that's lightning, in the middle is thunder, and the far left is rain. So rain, thunder, lightning. If I had to pick one, it would be the one on the far right, lightning. He's the one who actually obviously has, as his name sounds, has lightning powers, abilities. But yeah, this movie was awesome. I can watch this movie multiple times, and I have. And when Gio asked me, you know, who I wanted, I actually sent him a post on my Instagram that I had made, putting this out there as well. I put a post like, someone make these figures. I just sent him that. I'm like, here you go.
Yeah,
it was quick.
Yeah, that was probably the fastest, probably in Figures Talk history of submitting a fantasy figure pick. But
I'll put that on my resume. But yeah, this I honestly would, if there's any company that would make it, you know, good figures, obviously, then yeah, I would get it. But if you're talking about the main three, my first choice would be Hot Toys, just because it would be reasonably priced, and my next choice would be INART. You know, it would be more price. It would be pricier for sure, but at least I know that they would be better quality. J&D, I think you said that was like the third one. Yeah, I don't know. If I had to, I had to, but I would prefer not. But yeah, I would like them to be reasonably priced and but still of good quality. But yeah, I don't know why, man. I don't know. Maybe because, like you guys kind of were touching on, maybe it wasn't as big in Asian markets, because I mean, this is obviously a U.S. made movie, so I'm thinking maybe they didn't like the way some of the depictions they made. There is some mythology in this. I believe it was Chinese mythology. Well, obviously, a Big Trouble in Little China, so Chinese mythology. But so maybe they didn't agree with something. I don't know. I'm just speculating here, so I don't know why. But I've only seen one figure in 12th scale that I have for sure, and that's Lightning, the one on the far right. Sideshow obviously did the Jack Burton, but that was like a one and done, like they usually do, right? They just do like usually a one figure from a certain movie or IP. They don't do a line, so it's just a Jack. Kurt Russell, yeah, sorry, yeah, it's Kurt Russell, and that's going for a pretty penny right now, just because, you know, Sideshow's limited. They just do the order that they have, and that's it. I'm not the best likeness to Kurt Russell, but I mean, it's something for those. But yeah, this one, man, please, somebody out there, make these, yeah.
all right, any thoughts on Feezy's pick?
This is a cult classic, awesome movie. I mean, I love, you know, Kurt Russell from the night. I love Kurt Russell in general, pretty much anything. But Kurt Russell in the 1980s is badass. And it's not my favorite Kurt Russell film or John Carpenter film, but it's an awesome film. Great choice. I actually, in a related venue, I was looking a few days ago. There's I don't want to say the wrong, Asmus Toys.
Asmus, yeah.
Figures. They have
Escape from New York.
Escape from New York, and I'm really, it's Sideshow on pre-order. I'm really looking. It's a artisan version with wool hair. I'm really looking at that because I love Escape from New York.
reasonably priced too. I think it was like 380 or 360 or something like that.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So collector mind, we think 380 is reasonably priced.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's conditioned, as Ben Thomas would say. Yeah,
we have.
280 sculpted hair.
You know, and you said that. I'm not disagreeing with you. I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty good in my head. But then I'm like, oh man, in hindsight though, I'm like, that's like $400 on one figure. You know what I mean?
Like,
it's just like
2 years ago, I'll be like, hell no, almost
Yeah,
$400 for a figure.
But hey, go buy a pair of jeans for $30, and that's expensive, man. It's like
Exactly.
$30.
I get
For these jeans.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right?
This is
How much for milk?
You can go to the bar or something and you know, piss $100, literally piss $100 away.
Yeah, yeah.
On
Quick
drinks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like a matter of hours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, and
well, I mean, each drink is like $20 now, right? Just you
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
like a drink on the bar, it's like it's $18 or
Yep.
whatever. So it's like
Yeah.
then you tip the guy or whatever, and it's like $25, and it's just like you drank one drink.
Yeah.
Have you
I'll
gone
hang out in my
to-
room with my little plastic men.
Whoa!
With my
Whoa, hello there.
dolls, yeah.
Jose, have you gone to what's it called, Barcode in Garden Grove?
No, I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the bar that I saw. That's the first one I saw figures in person. So
Barcode, you said?
It's called Barcode in Garden Grove. So it's a bar. It's like very like pop culture themed. So they have like posters of like Back to the Future, Jaws, and things like that. The drinks are themed to be like, there's a Darth Maul drink, a Joker drink. They have arcades. They have like a display of Hot Toys.
Okay.
And that's where I saw like the Neo for the first time, the T800. So they have like all that shit there.
I have not been there, but I will make a visit.
Yeah, it's in
For
Garden
sure.
Grove. Well, it's very close to you because I used to live in Garden Grove.
We took
Yeah, I thought you might have gone there, but yeah, I think it's still open. I'm not even sure, but
I looked it up right now.
But any other thoughts, guys, on BZ's pick? I think Adam, you were
So
gonna say
B,
something.
so
Oh, go
BZ, so BZ, if Sideshow made these figures, because I think they're the only ones that has the license right now, since they made the Jack Burton figure a while
Right.
back.
Yeah.
Would you ever buy the Sideshow versions? I know you said you want Hot Toys, but
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I'll take them from whoever can, if they're decent, right? If they're at least decent, they can't be like shitty or anything. But yeah, if Sideshow did them, then they're the only ones doing it at the time, right? That's usually what we do as collectors, right? If there's some company that comes along and makes some like a representation of figures that we want that no one else has made, then we usually settle for those. I don't want to say settle, but you know, for big fans, like X-Men said earlier, you know, no matter, you know, if you're a fan of something, you're a fan of something. And so yeah, at that point, I would get them. But if I had a preference, I would prefer Hot Toys to do it, because it'd be like, you know, that trade-off of quality and price, right? Without going too high in price, but also not that lower quality that we've kind of seen before with other like third-party figures. But yeah,
I have been seeing Sideshow's Beetlejuice looks pretty good, and then you know, I mean,
I'm waiting for that. Yeah, I got that on
I mean, so people from what I've heard, most people are pretty happy with that release. And then there's obviously the Pennywise from the series, right? The Tim Curry version that looked exceptional. So
I'm waiting for
custom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
I kind of wanted to buy that one just for the monster claws and the face and stuff like that, so I could put it next to my regular face Pennywise.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for that guy. He's supposed to be released sometime soon, like the next month or two, I'm guessing, but guess we'll see. Any other thoughts before we move on to Jose's pick? That will be the last fantasy pick of the night. All right.
Yeah, I was going to say real quick, actually start taking a step back. You were talking about Asmus, so go back to Freddy just real quick. I was going to suggest maybe Asmus can do horror, because they're already kind of doing some of the horror figures, right? They're doing Evil Dead. If anyone would do it, I would think it would be them. They have a lot of the zombie figures. I'm picking up a couple of those like kid zombie ones, because those look badass. Yeah, I'm also, as you guys know, I'm a fellow horror fan as well, but good pick, by the way. Robert, on this one. So yeah, he had a unique design in Freddy's Revenge. Like he had darker eyes and a darker mouth. It just had like a more intimidating look.
Yeah, it was creepier look.
Yeah.
Are their figures well made, Asmus?
I don't have any yet. I have them on pre-order. I haven't received any of their figures, but
Well,
I think
Asmus
they
is-
are decent.
Asmus is known for doing all those Lord of the Ring figures before INART did them. I don't know if
Okay.
you've seen any of those.
Oh.
No.
I haven't. No, yeah.
I don't think I've seen
And
that.
I don't know if you saw any videos on their Ash Williams, like their deluxe.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that
my
one.
God. Like they had so
Yeah.
many problems, like with the bodies and
Oh, did it?
Henrietta's
Okay.
hair and all this other stuff.
Oh, that-
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I wouldn't want Asmus to do it. If anything, Hot Toys or some other one, third company to do it, because it does not look like Ash Williams to me. The Sideshow one they did a
Yeah.
while back, I have that. That looks like Ash. That is Ash.
That looks like okay. Gotcha.
And I think
Yeah,
they're doing
that's
another
right.
one too coming soon.
Yeah, they
Why not?
they did like the Deadite version, I think, of Ash, like the zombified one. Yeah, that's right. I do remember hearing about that Henrietta with her hair, but I think Asmus corrected that. And I think didn't they send replacements on that? Because I do remember reading about that.
I think they did.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, they're. I mean, I heard they were decent, but they do have their issues. So I don't know. It's either, at this point, who, like you guys mentioned, who's doing the horror figures. But yeah, so I just want to bring that up real quick.
Alrighty. Well, any other thoughts on Feezy's pick? All right, so let's go on to Jose's pick, and Jose's
Oh my.
picked. He picked Baby
What
Girl.
you got, Jose?
Oh,
Baby Girl.
this one.
Oh,
Hell
Baby
yeah.
Girl, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, man, I wish Eddie was here, man, because he'd be all over this. Well, I hope. I mean, I don't know. He's the only one that I know that. I mean, I know Joe, you have a love for Forever in a way as well. Man, I mean, I don't think Nicole. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen all her movies, but man, she looked amazing in this movie, man. Dr. Chase Meridian, and I think she's an underrated character, love interest from the Batman films. In terms of being a psychiatrist and looking into the deeper layers of Bruce Wayne and what's going on with him in terms of his psychosis and things like that. So I thought it was brilliant, actually, in terms of how she was looking to explore who he was, all right, and kind of helped unlock a lot of his childhood trauma, that the repressed memories and things like that. So I think she would be cool to have as a figure. I know, it might not be super popular, but it's not a Vicky Vale or or any of those other popular versions of other female leads that you've had in the Batman films. But I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't know. That's and then there's the Batman Forever line. We have already Batman, we have Robin, and then I know Mark Toys has doing the Two-Face. We have the Riddler already. So why not? I mean, why not keep doing more Batman Forever? I mean, I would pitch this to Mars Toys. Why not? You know what I mean? Make it a under $200 figure, and as long as it's great likeness and some cool accessories, why not? You know what I mean?
And then you have the Alfred from Mars.
Obviously,
Toys.
Alfred, yeah.
With,
Alfred, yeah. I mean, Alfred, I see him as the '89 version, although technically you could insert him with the Batman Forever crew. Yeah.
Yeah, I would totally get her. So yeah, it's just Dr. Chase Meridian. They can have the little accessory, the little black doll thingy, whatever.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah,
An accessory there.
The boxing gloves, maybe when she's training in her office. The nightgown. You know what I mean?
He thought this through.
But then we'll need that head sculpt of Val Kilmer smiling as well for the.
Wouldn't that be cool? Hey, great idea, Gio. Wouldn't that be cool as an add-in bonus? They sculpt you a sculpt that fits your Hot Toys with the smiling sculpt, and you could put it on it. I mean, technically, it wouldn't make sense though because he's not wearing the sonar suit when that scene happens. He's wearing the Panther suit. Hey, they should make a Panther suit too. Why not? You know what I mean? Just saying. Hey, just throwing money at at these companies. Go ahead and do it, man. I mean, take these ideas, man, free of charge. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. No, in all seriousness, no. I mean, I know it might not be at the end of the year. It might not be S tier for you guys, but I don't know, man. I think that this, I guess, like I said, I think she's an underrated love interest, and I think that she fit very well in that world. I mean, before it got all wacky, I mean, no one remembers the love interest in Batman and Robin, right? I mean, I know Clooney was dating some chick. I forget her name too, but no one remembers her. No one, because Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy takes over that movie.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he was with someone else. I remember.
I think.
Anyways,
so, but I can't even remember either. So
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
so the main question though, Jose. So Nicole Kidman or Katie Holmes?
oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Come on, yeah.
I joke. Come on.
I kid.
If you were on my stream, you would have been out already, Adam. No, man. In all seriousness, I have more nostalgia tied to this, to Chase. Although Katie Holmes, I mean, I joke about it because it's kind of funny, you know. And there's the whole Rachel, you know, rating, you know, when they're in the Tumblr and all that. I think it would be kind of cool. I mean, I tried to pitch it to Yost when we were on the stream, and he didn't really like it.
He wasn't buying it. Yeah.
You know, he didn't really buy it. I was like, trying to throw it in there. I was like, hey, you know, a Rachel for the Tumblr. I mean, why not? You know. And he was like, I really don't care about either. Because I was like, which one, Maggie or Katie? And he's like, neither. And I was like, oh, okay. So I don't like my chances
Shut
there,
down.
to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't like my chances. But Dr. Chase, there's people that love Batman Forever. So I think that there might be, like, if there was a significant, like, you know, push for it with the Jazz Inc. I mean, I could see Jazz Inc. maybe trying to push for it. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? So Jazz Inc., Mars Toys. I think there's options, and I think people would buy it. Honestly, I think people would buy it if you make it under $200, you know, or around, and it comes with some pretty great accessories, great likeness.
They're doing Vicky, right? Jazz Inc.
Jazz Inc. is doing Vicky Vale. Yeah, they're working on it, and so did Mars Toys tease it at one point, but they haven't done anything with it. But Mars Toys, it seems to be more focused on the 66 line, which is, you know, great for people that collect the 66. But Batman Forever needs some love. I think that there's so many things that they could explore here. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Any other thoughts, guys, on Dr. Chase Meridian?
Yeah, I think this is an awesome choice. I actually, as we're talking about this here, I agree. I think I know Vicky Vale gets all the press. You know, as a reporter, she got all the press. Mm-hmm. But I think Chase Meridian was a better character. And I think some ways better chemistry with Batman. And, you know, you got to give it to Batman Forever. You had one of the great love songs from the movie, Kiss from a Rose.
Okay.
Deference to the legend Prince. Bat Dance, a fun song. It's not one of Prince's greatest songs. But, you know, Kiss from a Rose, I mean, when you have that as your soundtrack, plus you choose Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. Another great banger of a song. She's not the best love interest for Batman. I think that might go to Anne Hathaway. This is a hot take, but Anne Hathaway for Catwoman. Because listen, at the end, it's like the only happy ending you get for Batman. You know, him and Catwoman go away, and they see Alfred in the cafe there. So I love that. But I would get this because Nicole Kidman is just for the talented, incredible actress that she is, and so many roles that she's been in that I've loved outside of Batman Forever. In fact, I just saw her recently in Lioness on Paramount Plus, which is an awesome show. Highly recommend you watch. She plays the kind of deputy director of the CIA. Great, tough as nails.
Oh, okay.
I love Nicole Kidman, so I would get this, and I'm not even a big fan of that movie.
I'll get a baby girl.
S tier.
A baby girl. Yes. S tier.
Rewind the tape at the end of the year. S tier.
Hell yeah. There we go.
Any other thoughts, guys? Robert, you have any thoughts on Nicole Kidman here?
I will let y'all have this one.
All right.
Not interested at all.
All right. So, all right. Any other thoughts before we move on to we're getting to the keep, gift, to destroy, and that'll wrap up the show, guys. So
one thing, just to find, because when Adam was talking about the Bruce Wayne and the chemistry, Mars Toys did tease a Val Kilmer Bruce Wayne, which would be perfect if they made a Bruce Wayne Val Kilmer, kind of a civilian Bruce Wayne Val Kilmer version, and they did the chase. I mean, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Was that around the same time?
They teased it. They were just recently, I think, or maybe towards the end of last year, they teased the Val Kilmer, which I would be 100%.
I don't want that
in.
Batman, but I would get the Bruce Wayne.
No, yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go and start with the keep, gift, or destroy for Jay Feezy and Mr. Robert Feel the Burn.
Oh man.
Okay, so I think you guys know how this works, right? So, but I'll repeat it here just in case someone's watching for the first time. Keep, gift, or destroy. It'll be a figure that you're going to keep it. That is your figure. That's the one that you're going to keep forever. Gift is a figure that you would gift someone outside your household. You can admire it from afar, but you can never own it. And then destroy is you're destroying that figure and possibly connect it to other, either same character or universes or other films or whatever the case. And those are a little different depending on which person we're talking about here, which figure we're talking about, which character. So we're going to start with, who did I put first here? I think it was Feezy.
Oh man.
Yeah, it is Jay Feezy. Okay. All right. So,
oh damn. Here we go.
I mean, I say this sometimes, but I did struggle a bit to find something more concrete, so it's kind of like all over the place.
Yeah.
So I might have gotten this wrong, but here we go. Okay. So the first one is keep, gift, to destroy. So that's going to be, this is going to represent all Star Wars figures.
All Star Wars figures. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Holy shit.
So if you destroy this, you're destroying every Star Wars figure from any trilogy, from any show.
Yeah.
Future, past, whatever.
Okay.
This one is the one that the next one wasn't sure about.
Okay.
But I'll throw in the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay, damn.
And
yeah,
that will
that's a good one.
include all the turtles, any variation, whether these, Last Ronin, if they do one later on.
Yeah, damn.
If they actually do one from the comic, the graphic novel, whatever, if they happen to do one of those later on, maybe we'll be destroying those as well. And the last one, I just threw this one in there, and that's just all Marvel MCU figures.
Gotcha.
Anything related to Marvel.
Man, keeping general, man, that's even tough. It's holy shit. Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of like lines in a way,
Yeah. Holy shit. Like IPs, basically.
Yeah,
like
right.
Whole ass IPs. Yeah.
And maybe
might as well
because
get rid of all of Disney. Everything Disney owns off the table. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the keep, gift, to destroy there, Jay Feezy.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Shit. All right. Let's see here. Damn. What do I love more? What do I want to keep for myself? Yeah. So I got to think, man. What as figures, what are going to be more fun? Like all around, what are going to be better figures? Both in like fun factor and style and aesthetic. Man, that's tough. I would have to say, damn. So this is just 1/6 scale,
right?
Okay, gotcha. Then I would have to go with, destroy the turtles. Then in that case, because I have plenty of 1/12 scale that would fulfill that need. And I mean, I'm sure you guys see my post. I have like a variety. And there's no shortage of turtles in 1/12 scale, so I got that covered. So I'm good on that front. So I'll destroy the turtles. Now it's
turtle soup
down. Yeah,
right.
Turtle soup. Yeah. Now it's down to Marvel or Star Wars. That would keep for myself. Damn. I'm gonna have to go with, I would keep Marvel for me, and then I would gift Star Wars, just because, again, I'm trying to think of off the top of my head which figures have all around great figures, and I think that would be the Marvel figures. You know, that's obviously includes all the Spider-Man, the Iron Man, multiple options, accessories. It's just like a bigger variety all around. Star Wars, you know, they have their they have some of their high points as well. But if you look at them as overall in general, you know, a lot of them are either like variations of themselves or, you know, really similar. And so I wouldn't mind going over and looking over the better versions of these figures at someone else's house, or having someone gives joy to someone else with the Star Wars figures. So yeah, those would be my picks.
All right. So let's go to Adam. What would you do?
This is pretty easy for me. Keep Star Wars, the most important thing for me. Gift Marvel, because I can go to one of your other guys' house to look at them. And I actually like, I don't follow any of the TMNT stuff anymore. But when I was a kid, I had like the original, who did the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures? I feel like it's Playmates, yeah. I had the original Playmates figures, and I like, and I used to get the comic, the original comic, before they kind of got cutified. But and I remember watching the original animated series, so I definitely like the Turtles. It's not like I'm destroying Ninja Turtles with glee, because I did like Ninja Turtles. I never, unlike Marvel and Star Wars and DC, where I kept my fandom consistent through the years. I was a fan as a kid, and then I never got back to Turtles, and I never was interested in that again. So I'd have to destroy them.
All right, destroying those Turtles. Christian Crosser, Cooper, is dropping by here. What's up, guys? Hello, Christian. Thank you so much for joining us in the live chat.
Hey, what's going on?
Appreciate it there. Okay, and then Jose, what would you do?
All right, so if I destroy one of them, because I always forget the parameters. So we're doing all Star Wars, all of Marvel?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
All Turtles.
Right? Yeah.
Now I see why you got rid of Turtles, baby. And this is only 6 scale, right? Because Feezy, you might have to switch if this is just 6 scale, or we're talking about like all figures.
Also, one. I'm just kidding. Just one.
Oh man.
There's no 6 scale Turtles though now, right?
Right.
No.
At least there isn't, right? Yeah, I don't think I've seen
not from like the '90s movie. There's like the Michael Bay ones.
From
I think those are the only ones
with
in
3-0 made those. Yeah, that's why Brick pitched it on the show. Gio, you forgot already?
Yeah.
No, I know, but it's like, but I thought they might have made like it wouldn't have been like Hot Toys or like obviously not INART, but
no.
The closest thing would be the quarter scale by NECA.
NECA.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the other one I was thinking too. But yeah, those are quarter scale. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Those are
Okay,
cool.
so on that parameters, I totally get what Fiza did. So I would keep Star Wars, gift Marvel, and destroy the Turtles. Under those parameters, yeah.
Okay. And Roberts, feel the burn.
Okay, so the first one, destroy. You'll probably already know Star Wars, since I don't know jack about Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of the movies, but it just didn't pique my interest really. So it's like, let's see, this one. Okay, the Turtles, I would keep, because that is too much nostalgia for me, because I remember having a birthday party, my first birthday party. It was Ninja Turtle themed. We played the movie in the background, have the kids all around and eating pizza and stuff like that. So
it's awesome.
It was a great time back in the day.
Like a great time,
so
for sure.
Yeah, I would keep.
I want that now.
I would keep Turtles.
Right,
and then
exactly. That's what I was thinking right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I would keep Turtles and gift. What was the other one?
Marvel.
Yeah. Until they make more comic versions, it's like, yeah, I can just give away the MCU stuff. I don't really need the MCU stuff. So.
Okay. And I think all you guys went right. So I guess I'll do it now. I'm going to keep Star Wars. I'm going to. I guess I'll gift Marvel. And I guess I'll have to destroy the Turtles. Because I think there's more stuff with Marvel. Like Spider-Man's there, which is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The Turtles, you know, I was more into the Turtles when I was much younger, not so much when I got older. But I still, you know, have that nostalgic feeling for it and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I would probably have to destroy the Turtles, sadly enough. But yeah, so that was Jay Feezy's picks. So the last one here, keep, gift, to destroy, is Mr. Roberts, Feel the Burn. So same rules. So let's do the first one here. So we have the caustic plastic Frankenstein. Now, this guy represents, or Frankenstein's monster represents, all horror figures.
Horror.
So those. So you destroying
Ooh, damn.
Frankenstein. You're destroying any horror figure at all. Just all of them.
Wow.
Whether it's a classic monster, Freddy, whoever.
Wow.
The next one is you will never get a Wicked or any musical inspired figure.
Any musical.
So not just Wicked, but I was going to say Sleepy Hollow, but that's not it. What is the name of that one? The one that you have, Robert, with Johnny Depp?
Oh, Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
Oh, Sweet Todd.
There you go. So any musical figures in the past, future, if you destroy this, you're destroying all those as well. And then the last one is Storm represents all X-Men.
What?
All X-Men figures.
Man.
So we destroy.
Dave left too soon because I know what his answer would be.
Yeah,
Right.
Man. I don't envy you, Robert. Yeah.
Christian Crosshair Cooper says he would keep Star Wars, gift Marvel, and destroy the Turtles. Yeah, that's kind of what I did too there. So let's see. So, Robert, what are you gonna do here?
Okay.
Good luck.
Oh boy. I love Wicked. I am a Wicked fan. I love the movie. I never seen the stage play, but I've seen the stage play like on a shaky cams somewhere. But it was decent enough.
Okay.
But I do love musicals. I'm a musical theater kid. But yeah, they can be destroyed. I already have I do have the Wicked dolls actually, which I was planning on to customize to have like Bison bodies and redo the hair and paint and stuff like that. So I do have those already, but so I can destroy that easily.
You can destroy those.
And what were the
are they based on the film or are they based on the musical, the Broadway musical?
They're based on the film.
The film.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the one that
every time I hear Cynthia Erivo sing, it just makes me cry. She got a great, best voice ever.
Are those the dolls that have wicked.com on the back?
Yeah, it's supposed
Did you
to
hear
lead
about that?
to a porn site. Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't have the correct site. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it came on my boxes, so
no.
They might have taken them off now. So. But,
yeah, on the dolls those boxes, yeah, they just went and they printed wicked.com without checking. They didn't use the official site, but that's an actual porn site, Wicked. So they went back and they recalled all those. But I mean, there was a period where they were selling them and people went out to go get them just because obviously there's an error in something like that in a collectible, then it's gonna be probably worth something later on because it's recalled.
Oh wow!
Think of the children.
Yeah, think of the children.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
these two. Okay, so Frankenstein, I can gift, because I mean, you can't beat Storm. Storm's my girl. She is mother. So, yeah, gift Frankenstein. I'm keeping Storm, because dang it. Hot Toys, what if season 3 ended? I need that Goddess of Thunderstorm.
Oh, spoilers.
I mean, they gotta make it. I mean, come on. If you can do a Peggy Carter and a Hydra Stomper, you can do a Goddess of Thunderstorm. Or just any Storm figure. I don't care. I just want to complete my line. I'm so tired of waiting, have to wait on everybody else to complete the line. It's like, finish it up, which I hope Hono will do. I hope Hono will hurry up and do, because I mean, even So-So said they were doing it. Where y'all at? I mean, y'all kind of got
Hot Toys got scared by Hono.
Probably. I don't know. But I mean, it never stopped them before. I mean, I don't know.
But Present Toys was doing X-Men, and then then they So-So started doing them, and then Hono started releasing their official ones, and then they were probably like, oh, maybe because Present Toys slowed down on that, and so did So-So. I mean, So-So's been very quiet. They have so many figures on their backlog that they have not released. So I mean, where's all those? Where's Starlight? Where's all the figures from the boys? Like, where's all this stuff that they put up for pre-order? There's just like,
they said that after they put up the armored Batman, they were like, okay, that's our last pre-order until we can get everything caught up. So I hope that's true.
So they say, but where's the figures at? Where's the figures at?
It's like, oh God, we need more money. What are we going to do? Oh, let's put up something else that's probably not going to come within 5 years.
Which one's the Blade one? Is that Present Toys?
Blade 3? Blade, yeah.
Is it Blade 3? Trinity?
Yeah, Blade Trinity was for So-So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I saw a Blade that they made that looked kind of good, but it looked better with the sunglasses on. But
that was Present Toys version. That was Blade 1, right?
From Blade 2.
Oh,
no
Blade
one's
2?
done one from Blade 1. Even the Hot Toys one is from Blade 2. I don't know
really?
for some reason. Yeah, no one's done a Blade 1 that I'm aware of.
I thought they did make one for Blade, because I was thinking maybe I should just go, because I want the Blade look from the trilogy, from the first one or the second one.
Yeah.
Not so much the one from Deadpool and Wolverine, but
right, yeah.
I mean, I'll take it, but it's like I would rather. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I should do the third party route instead.
I was kind of disappointed in that outfit. It kind of made me debate if I want to pre-order that Blade. It's not working for me. I was like, okay, I can just go ahead and just get the So-So. It'll probably be cheaper, and it has the appropriate outfit with the trench coat and all. Yeah. So I was just like, I can pass up on the Hot Toys
and leather.
That's what I've been thinking. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking of. So I might go that route, but we'll see. Let's go to Adam. What would you do in these 3 picks?
I'll start the easiest one for me. Definitely keep X-Men, one of my favorite comic lines of all time, and I can't wait for the full introduction of them into the MCU. So keep X-Men. Gift or destroy. So when you say horror, it's any horror movie.
Right. All horror. Any horror, yeah.
I guess I would gift horror. I'm not a horror fan, but I mean, I do have a Sideshow Lost Boys figure, so I think that falls into horror realm.
Yeah.
So I guess I do have a horror figure, and
thou shalt not kill.
Not even a Universal monster?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite films, Lost Boys.
Yes,
and I do like
sir.
some horror. So I keep and actually when I'm looking at the Frankenstein, I'm just thinking about the Mel Brooks movie, Young Frankenstein. But
Gene Wilder,
where he's like, put on the Ritz. Just I have to destroy musicals. I'm not. Sorry, Mr. Fielderburn. I'm not a big musical fan. I did see Wicked. I did see the Broadway production of Wicked. I enjoyed that. My wife and daughter love Wicked. They've seen it several times. I will say, there is one musical that if they made 1/6 scale figures, in the likenesses of Lin-Manuel Miranda and some of the other actors from Hamilton. I love Hamilton. I love Hamilton. That's the one musical that I love because it's about history and politics and all that. I love that. So that one I'd get a couple figures of, but unfortunately I'd have to destroy the musicals.
Okay. Was that?
Okay. So, all right, show me the options. Oh gosh. Okay, we're destroying the musical stuff. Sorry, man. Sorry. Even though, I mean, like, if they did like Grease, I mean, that might be interesting as figures.
La La Land.
That would be interesting.
La La Land, they tried to do a third party, but it did not work out very well.
Oh, really?
They did a Ryan Gosling, a Sebastian.
West Side Story.
With the piano and everything, but the head sculpt was not very great.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'll send it to you later. I'll show you. And they never did Mia. They never did Emma Stone. Which, had they done the set, then maybe I would have been more intrigued. But, anyways, so destroy the musicals. Sorry. Is the X-Men specifically the kind of like the animated look, like Hono versions?
All in any.
Oh, yeah.
I know, right? Yeah.
So that includes Wolverine and even
Hugh Jackman and oh gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Oh my god, it's like making me pick between like the Scream and X-Men. It's just like, my heart says I go with X-Men, so I gotta go keep X-Men. Gift the horror, so that way at least Gio and you guys can enjoy it. So
there you go. All enjoying well too. Thank you.
Of course you will. Just how you're gonna enjoy that Artisan Anakin, right? You're gonna enjoy it. You brought it up like 5 times on this stream. You know,
that Artisan Joker
like
that I got email today.
Yeah.
I know.
Are you Artisan Joker shipping?
Yeah.
From Sideshow. Yeah.
Finally got
Nice.
I was like, dang, it's like I saw everyone getting it. It's like, where's mine? I paid it in 2023. It's like full.
I won't say any names, but a friend in the community, he has one already that he bought from Hong Kong, and then he has one on Sideshow. And I was like, dude, just give it to me, man. Like, why do you need 2? And he's like, you know how I like to double up. And I was like, dude.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I'm like, just give it to me. Why do you need?
What does your name rhyme with? Go ahead. I'm just like,
no, I won't throw him under the bus.
I mean, I have the Artisan Imposter Joker, so that's been holding me up for a bit. But let's see. Easy, right? You don't have it.
Yeah, here we go. No, yeah, this one's an easy one for me. I'm with Adam and Jose. Love me some X-Men, man. I'm actually surprised you didn't pick that. It would have been a harder choice, to be honest, if you replaced the X-Men with Turtles. Because I love me some X-Men. That's I'm all about that. I mean, I grew up with the Turtles as well, and I'm a big fan of the Turtles, but the X-Men, I think I have more of a love for comics all around, video games, figures, movies. Yeah, everything. I'm all about the X-Men. That's why I got into Marvel Legends, to collect the X-Men figures.
Would you guys, sorry to interrupt you, Feezy, but because you're saying that, would you say X-Men over the Avengers?
Yes, definitely I would. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Comic or movie? Or all around?
All around, no matter what.
So you got to include the movies as well?
Include everything you want, man. You were talking about character-wise, like what do you prefer? Do you prefer all around, like all the X-Men and all the Avengers?
I guess I got to go with X-Men.
Yeah. Even when they did that, in the comics, they did X-Men versus Avengers. I was rooting for the X-Men. I read that comic series. So what, AVX, Avengers versus X-Men, actually is what it's called. Yeah. Okay. So definitely keep X-Men. Gift the horror figures, because you guys know I'm also a fellow horror figure fan, so I got to keep that in some capacity. But don't get me wrong, I do love me some musicals. I'm with it's kind of similar to Adam. Wicked is my favorite by stage play musical. I haven't actually seen it in Broadway, in New York, but I've seen it multiple times here in California when they were touring. Love that musical, man. It's my favorite. But there's other, you guys mentioned the other ones that I also really like. La La Land, Chicago, of course. Yeah,
yeah.
some good entertainment there. But I personally wouldn't need figures from those movies. I'm good with just sticking with the movies. So I would destroy the musicals and gift the horror figures so I can at least enjoy those in some capacity. I'll go over to somebody's house and just admire them from afar.
Or the South Park figure longer and uncut.
I really want somebody to make a Little Shop of Horrors. Audrey 2 and Seymour.
Yeah.
Maybe even
That would be
Audrey
cool.
2. I guess
That
so.
would be cool.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've seen all those movies, but it's just never really. You would think that I wouldn't have, because I'm not a big fan of musicals either. But I actually have seen quite a few, because you guys were listing some of them. Like, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Jose's fantasy figure, Nicole Kidman. Actually, if you made her figure, and then if Star Wars
Moulin Rouge?
if Hot Toys actually got off their duff and made a Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Phantom Menace, you could have Moulin Rouge figures. Because you know, Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman. Actually, I really like that. You know, that's another music I really like. I love Moulin Rouge.
It's Baz Luhrmann, I believe.
That is correct.
So, all right. So you guys picked the. Okay, so you guys already picked, right? All you guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I'm going to keep pork, and I'm going to gift X-Men. And then I'm going to destroy the musicals. I mean, of course, I love X-Men and other stuff, but I think I'm more connected to this than X-Men. But like I said, I really love X-Men too. But if those are the options, that's what I would do there. I think that's it, guys. Any other thoughts before we wrap up?
No. Good picks, though. Good.
Yeah.
Torture there for Robert.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
But I was just like, yeah, musicals can go. I don't have too many except for the Sweeney Todd. And I'm just like, I don't think too many companies are going to want to do musical figures at all. So,
I mean, maybe they'll make Wicked, because Wicked's doing very well. So
probably
yeah.
it's like isn't it like $1 billion film by now?
I'm not sure if it's there yet. It might be close to it. I haven't checked, actually.
I mean, it's certainly got enough Oscar noms, so I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Cash in on the Oscars, you know. Hey.
Yep. All right, so let me plug you guys' channels and stuff like that. Instagram. So let's start with Mr. 1Adam12. What you got going on?
My latest unboxing we did like a week ago was for actually a free figure I won on Connors on Hot Toys Hotline. So shout out to Connor for the Purge and Lane Kramer. It's the Purge Trooper, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's a pretty good figure. I like it. I mean, I love Troopers. I love the glowing red eyes on it. So you know, that's what we got going on. I've kind of been out of it the last couple of days, and probably, you know, I thank you, Gio, for having me on today. And you know, I wasn't sure, but you know, it gave me difficult couple of days. I'm gonna have a good difficult few days moving forward, and give me an opportunity to, you know, focus on something that you know, gets my mind off of things. So I appreciate that.
Definitely, Adam. Thank you so much for joining us here. Much appreciated as always. And then you just let me know when you're ready to come back on. Just message me.
Hopefully next week.
All right, so let's move on to the next one here. So let's do Mr. Beezy's figures.
Yes, sir. Yeah, first and foremost, Gio, thank you for having me on. It's finally good to be on here on Figures Talk and stream with you guys and chat figures with you guys. Yeah, I just, for those of you that missed it, I did my first stream of 2025 last night that Field of Burn was on. He was a guest on the panel as well last night, along with S-Beam and Uncommon Flex. So yeah, first stream of 2025, Hot Talk episode 11. That's up now on my channel. and I've been doing playlists also. So, all the playlists of all the streams I usually do, Figure Lowdown, Hot Talk, How You Figure. I think there's a couple of others on there. I think actually those are main three. So those are on there. Check those out. Let's see. The next one, the next How You Figure episode, I'm going to do sometime this weekend. I'm working on it now. So hopefully it's looking like maybe Sunday, but just keep an eye out on my social media. Of course, on the YouTube notifications. You can get notified that way. But I'm going to do a recap 2024 of a 6-scale recap. So it's more like high level. I won't go through all the figures that were released, but I'll kind of just do like just like some of the highs, the lows, some of the surprise news announcement, things like that. Just kind of more like high level. So I'm doing that, and then a giveaway. I'll be doing a giveaway on a stream. First weekend is I'm looking at the first weekend of February. So I'll do a stream that weekend, and then I'll do a giveaway as a small token of my appreciation for going over 200 subscribers. And so nice. Thank you. I know it's not a huge milestone compared to some of the other ones, but it's big for me just because of how I treat my channel. I don't my goal is not to get monetized. If that happens, then of course we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but that's not my goal. I'm not in it to make money and get huge numbers of subscribers. I'm looking to grow my channel naturally and organically, and so because of the slow pace, I see it as a milestone. So but as a token of my appreciation for those who have supported me, including all of you here in the panel and those watching, I'm going to do a small giveaway, so I'll be on the lookout for that.
Can't wait to win it.
Yeah, I know. Or Yomo. Yeah, you'll be competing with Yomo. But thank you all again for your support up to this point, and thank you again, Gio, for having me on, man. I'm glad I was finally able to make it on here.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've been trying for a while to see if you'll be available, and stuff happens. So I'm glad you're able to join us here finally. And you've been you haven't been on Horror Talk yet. Yeah, you haven't.
No,
and then
I haven't.
Do you know when you're doing? Because you know how you do those. What do you call it? Your movie, like really long movie.
Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so I do have another channel, Feezy's Media, right? I'm not as active on that one, but I do talk movie, entertainment, video games, things like that. I know Jose and Gio, you've been on a couple of shows, I think, for those as well. And then I know Robert has expressed interest on doing like another horror one if I ever do one. So then of course, Adam, if you're interested, let me know. So
absolutely.
I do, as a fellow movie lover like you all as well, I do those when I feel like just like the way I treat my Feezy's Figure channel. If I feel like something that I really want to talk about or I feel passionate about, then I'll do a stream on it. And so check that out if you're interested. Feezy's Media. There's some videos on there, and like I said, I just cover some of like the media aspects of entertainment on that one as well. And then I will say also, I forgot to also mention CaliCon 2025. So that's planned for June 20th to June 20th through the 22nd, and that's going to be in North Lake Tahoe. I just put up a post on it earlier today, both on YouTube as a community post and on Facebook. So, and if any of you are interested, feel free to reach out. I can add you to the Facebook group chat that we have going on, and you can even if you're interested, right? It doesn't mean you're committed or you're confirmed. It's just if you want to get more information, because I just kind of do just share the information with everybody in that group chat. And I know Jose and Gio, you've made it out to CaliCon last year, and that was definitely a good time.
That's where I met you guys.
Definitely met Gio there for the first time, and I need to put up those photos. I know you all shared with me, and Gio made an awesome video there while we were there, which is pretty funny. Yeah. So and it was good. That's where I met Jose for the first time. So it was good to meet you too. So I'm looking forward to meeting hopefully you guys again, or new collectors, maybe Robert, if you're able to make it out there. You want to see you out there. And Adam, if you're interested, of course, let me know. I can add you to the group chat. No pressure on
Where's this, Lake
anybody.
Tahoe?
Yeah, North Lake Tahoe in California. Yeah, Northern California.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, June 20th through the 22nd. So this one should be a little more chill, a little more laid back compared to last year's. Right? That was a little more pricier and a little more hectic, but I'm going for a different approach on this one.
Okay, so you guys went to like Disneyland, and you went to, I forgot where you guys went, because I only did that one day.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're looking to have like a barbecue. Yeah, similar kind of like a barbecue. I already have an Airbnb book, so maybe have a barbecue at the Airbnb or at a beach and get together. We just kind of socialize, play some games or something.
Are those?
And there's plenty.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, and there's stuff around, like, because it's North Lake Tahoe, it's more like an outdoor area. So of course you have the big ass lake where you can do water activities. There's hiking trails around the area. There's like a ropes course if anyone's interested in doing that. And of course, we can go to restaurants and eat somewhere and just hang out. Yeah, it's just gonna be laid back, chill vibe.
Yeah,
should be fun.
I have family who lives in South Lake Tahoe, but I've never been to North. I've never been to North Lake Tahoe.
Okay. Gotcha.
What was I going to say? Oh, so the dates are those during the week or is that a weekend?
No. So June 20th is a Friday. So 20th through the 20th. Yeah, it's a weekend. 20th through the 22nd, and 22nd is a Sunday.
Because usually when I go to Tahoe, I drive. That's like a 7.5 hour drive.
Yeah, I plan on driving also. Yeah.
Oh, they're much closer to you.
It's like 2. It's gonna be like 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours from where I'm in Northern California already. Yeah.
So that's like on the border. I'm in New York, so that's on the border of California and Nevada.
Yeah,
correct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The place we're staying is about like 45 minutes from Reno, Nevada. Yeah.
Isn't that where they did like the Godfather Part 2, where they bring in Lake Tahoe?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah. Was there a
I don't know.
sequence in that?
I don't know that.
Like in Godfather Part 2. Anyway, I digress.
No worries. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Godfather Part 2, actually. I should rewatch that. We have Loki Collector dropping by here.
What is
up? Calvin.
Thanks for joining us here. Much appreciated there.
Yo, Calvin.
Let's see. Oh, wait, did Robert? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was like, oh,
there you go. There you go, Robert.
And he's back.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
okay. Looks like there's some technical difficulties there when I was about to plug his I think I have your Instagram there. Let's see here, hold on a sec. Let me try to move something real quick. Okay, I don't know if you can hear Roberts, but yeah, so that's his Instagram page, Feel the Burn, right here. Yeah, it looks like it's just some darkness there, but yeah, if you Feel the Burn, he will be on Horror Talk next week on the 1st. Oh, damn, he said his phone died. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. Well, sorry about that, Feel the Burn. But yes, thank you so much, Feel the Burn. If you're hearing this maybe later on, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Much appreciated there. And I think Feel the Burn is going to be one of the first few people who have been on all my shows, My Report, Figures Talk, and Horror Talk in a very short period of time. Like within a month, he's would have done all of them. So that's
trifecta.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna try to get that Total Recall Horror Master title. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. And he says, "Thank you. Always good to see you guys. Jose, nice to meet you too." So yeah, there you go. Thanks so much, Robert.
Good night, Robert.
I'll talk to you soon there. All right, so let me just move this real quick here. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, Jose, what do you got going on? Well, yes. I know what you have going on in a few hours. go ahead.
A few hours, man. We got to go to sleep, man. We got to wake up early, get everything ready. Yeah, so tomorrow is the episode 2 of Más o Menos, so it comes back. Nice. Again, I want to make it a special presentation. It's not a weekly thing. So Más o Menos will be still on Marco's channel for at least for the next couple episodes. It's just something that we both discussed, and to get people familiarized with it and make sure that we get a little bit more of an audience. He obviously has a bigger channel than me. So, I'm still working on mine. I'm trying to make a couple more videos and get a couple more subscribers. So hopefully, if people really like the show, they can follow me to the channel and get a couple more people, a couple more eyeballs on it. So in terms of my channel, I'm going to continue making reviews. Jack Sparrow is a work in progress. Should have had it out already, but it's just so many things going on. But Jack Sparrow, I have basically some of it done, so I got to figure that out. And I got Ron. I wanted to do Ron as well.
Nice.
Ron Weasley from INART. So I'm gonna do Ron. And I want to do something for the '89 Batmobile I mentioned already for the Jazz Inc. I'm just kind of a little intimidated on how to do that, but I'm going to do something. So all those videos will be on the channel. And then also there is one exclusive video that I think I already talked to you about, Gio, the what if castings. So that's one, it's going to be more of a commentary on castings that never were. So a little exclusive here, Gio. I haven't talked about it publicly, but
spoilers.
It's a work in progress. But yes, that's the one.
I'll tell you what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Jose, if you haven't seen it, look up probably about 10 years ago, there was some funny SNL sketches where they did like different people who were doing line readings they were doing auditions for the original Star Wars. And so they had like Walter Matthau as
I've seen some
so
of that.
funny. Just check that out.
What was it? Kurt Russell reading as Han Solo, things like that.
Yeah, it's different actors that some I think were legit, who maybe they were looking at, and others are just obviously like they just want to do some off the wall stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, my reviews aren't state of the art stuff. They're just kind of a little bit more of a showcase. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and there's a couple more that I'm working on.
Producción de Jose Plus. Yeah, there you go. So tomorrow, 9 a.m. right, Pacific time?
Yes. So tomorrow it will be 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Central, and 12 p.m. Eastern. So a little earlier start time than before, but Marco's he's got stuff to do, so wanted to get Marco on the show this time. Gigi's a little bit more difficult to obtain. She's the celebrity, so it'll be Marco on the show tomorrow, but it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be Nick's Collectibles versus Theron's Office, or Mike Litteris, how you guys may know him. So he will be on the show as the competitors, and Joey, who was one of the competitors for episode 1, is returning, and he will be a guest judge. I wanted to do that to kind of have someone who went through it already and kind of be able to kind of tables turned and be able to, maybe give them a little pointers and a little bit of advice. So yeah, it should be a fun episode. Hope you guys can jump in, but no pressure.
Sounds good, Jose. So that's like I said, in a few hours.
I will definitely catch the replay of that. Awesome.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you so much for joining me here tonight on this special Friday edition of Figures Talk. Usually Sundays, right? Tomorrow, the Met Report, 12:35 Pacific time, after Más o Menos. So make sure you line that up, Más o Menos first, and then you go to the Met Report right after. So it's going to be me and Alex Montano. We're going to dive into the Oscar nominations, get more details as to what should have been nominated, what did.
Yeah, I saw Alex ripping the whole Emilia Perez thing.
Yeah, I saw that. Yes. So we had some serious discussion there.
He was not happy about that.
Yeah, so
I gotta be honest, I never even heard of the movie until we were in the car and my wife read me the nomination.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
I saw it. The Spanish, especially Selena Gomez Spanish. Have you seen it, Jose? Or
I've seen I have not seen the movie, but I've seen all the funny reels, and he's like,
see, I saw it.
Se llevó Milana.
Selena Gomez, she speaks Spanish throughout the whole movie, right? So, I mean, I speak Spanish. I mean, whatever. But she was speaking Spanish, and normally when people are speaking Spanish in movies, I don't need the subtitles. For Selena Gomez, I needed those fucking subtitles. So I did not understand what she was saying.
Yeah, Selena Gomez is not a Spanish speaker.
Right.
However, she didn't grow. I mean, she was, I think her mom or her dad is Mexican, and I think they're from Texas. but they didn't teach her Spanish, so she didn't really grow up with learning the language. She's always talked about wanting to be, a Spanish speaker and all that. And I guess they gave her the opportunity to quote unquote learn, but not really. So it very much feels, based on the reels that I've seen and the clips that I've seen, it very much feels like someone attempting to speak Spanish, but not very well.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But so we'll go into that. And, obviously I'm not doing Figures Talk this Sunday. That's why I'm doing it here tonight. But the plan is to go back to Sunday nights the following week, next week. And then on Saturday, the following week, I'll do the horror talk episode. So that's going back then. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. If you're watching here in the live chat or in the replay, thanks very much there as well. And then, of course, the Canon Council, of course, thank you so very much there. But that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so very much. And I'll see you guys next time.
Later all.
Thank you.